don't know. I do my thing. Hold on, y'all. Salutations. Salutations and welcome to ButterFlii's Corner, y'all. This is our first official live. Hey, darling. Salutations. Hello to the Bush babies. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first official live, y'all. I'm sorry. I was running a little late, y'all. Running a little late. But we here, we made it. We made it. Okay, we made it. Thank you guys so much for being here, y'all. This is our first official live social media campaign and PR stunts. Okay? And PR stunts. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a while since I used StreamYard. I see they have so many new. Hey, Unpopular Opinion Podcast. I'm gonna have to drop the link for Unpopular. I'm actually dropping the link for anybody. Y'all are more than welcome to come up, but for right now, guys. See, I gotta figure this out. Give me one. Oh, I gotta go into guest. Okay, I remember that part. Give me 1 second. Unpopular opinion. I'm gonna let you up. I'm gonna let you up. I'm gonna let anybody up that want to come up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm still trying to get myself together, so if y'all can give me a few more minutes while we wait for people to come in. I wish I could play some music for y'all. Now I did notice that they got some music we can play now, y'all, but I don't know how to get to more options. Um, yeah, I ain't used StreamYard in a minute. No, that ain't it. See, I keep going back to there. I don't know, guys. How do you get to the music, man? I want to play the music. Okay, okay. Right. Okay. Well, we are live, y'all. Y'all come on in because I'm still not exactly ready. I'm ready, but I ain't ready. Now, stay on ready now. Don't get the game twisted. Stay on ready. But, you know. Okay. I'm just on color folk time today right now in this very moment. But we here. We live. We're live. Oh, we're live. Shout out to T.S. Madison. But yes, baby. Y'all come on in. Give me a second. Y'all get in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Welcome to ButterFlii's Corner, first official live. And I will be coming on camera. I will come on camera and say hi, but that's why I'm running a little late. I was trying to figure out what to do with this doo-wop of mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all natural. I don't do weaves, wigs, nothing. If it ain't mine, I don't want it on my head. Not to say that I'm above it. I've been there and done it all. Perms, bleach, all that. You know what I mean? The only thing I never had was locks. And I don't want locks neither. I'm just all natural. I'm a kinky, coily girl, okay? So I was trying to figure out what to do with this goddamn head of mine. Hey, kids, big sis, Davita. Yes, y'all. Salutations to everyone coming in. I hope y'all can hear me well. Y'all do know that I'm on a bootleg jack. We don't got our equipment yet, but hopefully as our channel grows, we can, we'll get, we'll work on getting better equipment. But for right now, you know what I'm saying? We're going to work with what we got. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make lemonade out of the lemons that we working with, okay? And we ain't going to complain, okay? Because something is better than nothing. But I'm still setting up, so y'all just come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all ain't shared it out, share the live out. I don't know, y'all. We might get some trolls, but hey, we doing something if we get them trolls. If not, greatly appreciate it too. Okay. Oh, good. I said, okay. I sound good and clear on my own goddamn StreamYard, though. Let me try to hop on somebody else's panel, okay? But anyway, guys, y'all come in. Y'all come in. ButterFlii is still running a little behind, but I'm here. We live. Make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I gotta do this here. I'm gonna pour me a little something to drink too, because my voice. I'm naturally raspy, but my throat feels so dry right now. I don't know why. Oh, probably because they know we about to do some talking, okay? I know we about to do some talking. We're about to talk up in this mud. But I'm gonna get this here together real quick, y'all. I'm gonna get this head together real quick. I figured out what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna try to get it together, and we're gonna get the show started, okay? I gotta copy the link because I want Unpopular Opinion Podcast to come up. Shout out to her because she actually suggested this live for today, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all show Unpopular Opinion some love. And she said, girl, when you going live? What you got to say about this? I said, girl, I got a lot to say about it. I got a lot to say about it. Now, okay. Now, I apologize. My apologies for yesterday. I wasn't going to be able to go live yesterday anyway. So, I just went ahead and hopped on Sherelle's real quick. Shout out to Sherelle's World. Shout out to all the beautiful content creators. Misbehaving. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Hey, my beautiful. Speak with your girl, Marcella. There she go. Our beautiful Jim is in the building, y'all. Yeah, shout out to all the beautiful content creators. Real talk with your girl, Lady D. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole squad, y'all. To the whole squad. In my opinion, if I left anybody out, charge it to my heart. I'm gonna charge it to my head and not my heart. But I'm coming, y'all. Let me get this doo-wop together. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with it. First, I decided to go this way, but then I'm like, nah, I don't really want to go that way. So I'm going to get this doo-wop together, but we here. Hey, everybody coming in. Welcome to our first official live, okay? Social media propaganda, okay? The social media propaganda, a.k.a. campaigns, and the PR stunts, okay? We're going to get into it. But give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get this doo-wop together. Do up that thing. Okay. Now, I've been looking at hair ties all day. Now that I want one, I can't find one. Ain't that about life? All right, y'all. All right, I found the hair tie. Good Lord. Now, mind you, I've been seeing them everywhere, and now that I want one to put in my dang head, I can't find it. But ain't that about life? Hey, misbehaving. Hey, John Joe, and I hope I pronounced it right. Hi. Hey, everybody coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Your girl's coming. I just had, I couldn't figure out what I want to do with this doo-wop, so I have to get it together real quick. I'm all natural. Do not do wigs, weaves, or too much. You know what I'm saying? I do got a fake ponytail now. I ain't gonna lie, but it's a natural looking fake ponytail, okay? I gotta tell y'all a story about that, but that's for another day. Anywho, let me get myself together. I come on camera. I might not stay on camera, but I'm gonna come on camera so y'all can see y'all girls' face, okay? Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Whew. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I like to go. I gotta get back to exercise. Okay. Whatever. Everything. Keep this thing down. Right. I I'm here, y'all. I'm running a little late, but I didn't want to not start the live. So I think at least let me come live and let y'all come in. Thank you, everyone. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, in my opinion, dark and lovely. Welcome. I'm coming, y'all. Let me just get this doo-wop together. The girl coming. We're gonna copy the link. I'm gonna drop the link. So everybody who want to come up, can come up. Maybe, do y'all think I should do my dialogue first and then? Okay. Maybe, I'll do the starting dialogue, and then after that, I will drop the link so any and everybody can come up that would like to come up and share their opinions. Is more than welcome, y'all. This is our platform, okay? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm coming, y'all. Let me just do what together. I'm coming. I ain't gonna stress it too much. I'll leave that like that. Let me get our light together. Even though I wanted to go with my colorful lights, because ButterFlii is bright, okay? She loves color. Purple is my favorite color, but I love color in general. I'm coming, y'all. We are in the building. Now, y'all remember I told y'all ButterFlii wasn't exactly ready, but I didn't want to disappoint and not start the live. But I'm coming, y'all. Welcome. Everybody coming in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And we're going to get into the dialogue. See which light I want. Why now? My nose want to run. Does that happen to any of y'all? All of a sudden you decide to go live and then your mouth start running? I don't know what that's about. I'll leave it up because I'm a little hot, but I'm going to put my curtains down. Okay, all right. Welcome to ButterFlii's Corner. Hey, girl. Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome to our first official live, y'all. Social media campaigns and PR stunts, okay? We are in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all. Get them likes up, okay? I don't even know what they look like. I don't even know how I could go off and see. Oh, you know what? I got to get my second device. Okay, see, look at that. You got out of breath running around, okay? Okay, over here, running out of breath, okay? Let me get to the second device, y'all. Give me a few more minutes. I'm going to tap on the camera. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to stay on camera, but I will tap it on so y'all can see my official face. You know what I'm saying? For our first official live. I ain't gonna have y'all thinking I just live my life as an avatar. Okay? Nothing wrong with avatars now. That's what you choose, different strokes for different folks. God bless you. But yeah. Honestly, on this platform, you feel much safer being an avatar with all the doxing and craziness they do around here, boy. But hey, listen. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yes. Thank you, speaking with your girl. Thanks to you, misbehaving. Speak with Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I just thank all you guys so much that shared out my live. I don't know who shared it. Oh, I forgot the second device, y'all. And sat my bum. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I just went ahead and hit live, okay? Because the girl would have been, I would have been turned around and messed around and be like, oh, I got to reschedule for tomorrow. And we ain't doing that, okay? We ain't doing that. We're going to hit the kitchen. Thank you, Marcella. Yes, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, y'all. It is a free and easy way to support the channel. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, y'all. This is our first official live. We're going to get into the social media campaigns and PR stunts, okay? Yes, we are, because I wholeheartedly believe a little bit of all of that is going on, okay? A little bit of all of that is going on. Some things just stop adding up. They never added up to me, but who am I? Just one person. But yeah, a lot of things never added up to me, But that's why I started my platform, okay? Listen, I want to throw my little opinion up in there, you know what I'm saying? When my grandmother used to say opinions are like a-holes, we all got them, okay? We all got them, okay? Shoot, let me throw mine up in there, okay? Then shoot, throw mine up in there. And you know what I find so funny, y'all? I find it real funny. And I told you one thing about these flying monkeys, they are some major, okay. Girl, I'm on my own live. Okay, I'll catch you later. No, so y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody else's thing went off. But anywho, yes, y'all. So I noticed they do a lot of projecting, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, they don't like my content because it ain't for their master. Oh, who paid you? Huh? Hello, I started my channel with what? I don't even know how many subscribers did I start with? I don't even know, but it wasn't nothing that said I was paid, okay? I didn't get the package, okay? I didn't start out with the 1,000 subscribers. Shoot, we ain't even reached 200 yet. Talk about who paid you. No, ain't nobody paid me. The good Lord above, that's who pays me, okay? That's the only payment that I would take. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm coming from the bottom of my heart, period. That's just how some of us move, you know what I mean? I can't speak for everybody. Okay. You know what, misbehavior. Okay, girl. I'll be like, where's she at? Where's she at? Okay, she changed it to tomorrow. Okay. Okay, listen. But nah, I ain't get paid to do this. I did this because I didn't like what I was seeing and I got tired of seeing it, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I got a voice. Well, why not use it? You know? It's easy now. I heard they about to change the rules, so I kind of got in here at the right time, okay? Because I heard it's not about to be so easy to start a channel. So I just say the universe and God, everything works in its timing. You know what I mean? And shout out to Universal, which Universal T, Universal T with your girl Marie. Shout out to her because she actually motivated me to go ahead and start this channel, y'all. Until prior to that, I would just anywhere I felt like I could go where it was a place of people that just that really used their brains and wasn't on this bandwagon type of mentality of thinking. Like I said, there's people that I love that I don't always agree with things that they say out their mouth, In fact, I'm not going to say no names, but there's one particular content creator I'm really disappointed in. But I'm not their mother, I'm not their father. They grown, you know what I'm saying? And they're not always going to do things that I like. And I honestly still respect them and still like them. So that's life, you know what I mean? When you're an adult, you kind of think like an adult. But, I know. Not everybody. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit of dialogue. Oh, I know popular opinion. When I drop the link, we can share that in the back chat. Okay? Because we not naming names over here, baby. I'm like one of my other favorite content creators. I love giving out a nickname. I'll give out a nickname in a minute, okay? I'm a nickname type of person. But yeah. a little disappointed in that content creator, but like I said, that's their business, that's their platform, you know what I'm saying? And freedom of speech. Everybody can speak how they feel, you know? But I was disappointed. I was disappointed. But anywho, guys, so you know, the leak court docs. I just personally feel like this. It's a sensitive situation, and you know, for the people who scream, it's about the kids. It's about the kids. I can't see, understand for the life of me how you don't see if that now if these allegations. Hold up, where's my banner? Hold up. Speaking of allegations, let me get my stuff together because I am on the flag list, y'all. The little baby jumped down and let me know I was on the flag list. Okay, girl. They said we coming for your channel, girl. We're coming for your channel. That 24 hours went, you know, came and went, and my channel's still here. But that don't mean they ain't still trying to come for me and find a way to get rid of me. Okay. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be safe and sorry. Okay. Cause I just got done. I just got my channel. I just started the channel. You ain't about to thank my channel because I don't agree with your little musty, raggedy, tuggly tail. Okay, we ain't about to play them games. Now we're ButterFlii. Hey, country girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, y'all, we are live. So yeah, my thing is, if that was something that happened to the kids, their privacy was violated. They have a right to privacy. They're children. They have a right to decide if they want something like that shared or not. See, we are adults. Once we are adults, we can make them type of choices. We want to start a channel, we can start a channel. We want to share our personal business and traumas. We are adult enough to make them decisions. But to do that to kids and you're claiming that it's to defend kids, no, it's not to defend kids. It's not to defend kids. You're trying to what you call it? Trial by public opinion. You trying to already get the trial started by public opinion, which at the end of the day is never going to matter either way. So, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I feel like they're disappointed and all this bull crap and DJ Richie Sky. No, you're not disappointed. See, DJ Richie Sky got over 200,000 false subscribers, right? And I noticed that they love to do that. They love to overflow and fluctuate boxes of big content creators to try to make sure that they follow the narrative and they are team, oh girl. Y'all are disappointed because DJ Richie Sky stood on his integrity. Y'all are disappointed because he didn't allow y'all, even though he did because he shouldn't have did the video in the first place. But hey, we all make mistakes. And I know that he's a content creator. So, you know what I'm saying? He made a mistake. But what I like about it, he stood on it and he took it down because obviously, reading the papers, he was triggered. Anybody who's dealt with abuse would be triggered. But like I said, once again, them kids' privacy was violated. If that is something that really happened to them, why would you plaster that all over YouTube on a platform where it's going to live forever? That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't sound like you're trying to protect the kids to me at all. Y'all can keep calling Martell an abuser all you want. I don't believe that man's an abuser at all. What I do believe is that he got taken advantage of. What I do believe is he married somebody that was sharper than him and very manipulative at the end of the day. See, what I think, this is my opinion. My opinion. Remember, we already discussed this. They like a-holes. We all have them. This is my opinion. We're looking at two people who got married young. They got married young. They didn't even know who they really was, let alone coming together and then creating a family while they were still trying to discover who they was. Now, I'm quite sure they probably was very much so in love when they first met. Absolutely. Obviously, they would have never walked down the aisle. But what I feel like happened is somewhere along the line, they figured out they wasn't compatible. One wanted to go one way, one wanted to go another way. But one was willing. One was willing because I believe one loved more than the other loved the other. Now, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I'm going off of what was put out there to the public for the last 7 years of watching this show and watching these people. Once again, Okay? One was willing to sacrifice for the family, and one was willing to sacrifice the family. So, and I honestly, truly believe that Martell Ben fell out of love with Miss Belly. And Miss Buddy Ben stopped being compatible with him because what she wanted wasn't what he wanted. And because they got married young and started a family before they actually figured that out, they put themselves kind of in a conundrum. And I absolutely believe that they loved each other for sure. But in love with each other? No, 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 no. And what I noticed is that Martell's side of the story has been stomped out. And nobody wants to hear him because he had an outside baby and a blah, 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 blah. But no, I think Martell deserves justice. I think his side of the story deserves justice. I've always said that they both was the demise of that marriage. And as much as they want to say Martell didn't know how to be a husband, I think it's the other way around. I think Miss Buddy didn't know how to be a wife. Martell complained about no cooking. When is the time period of Martell complaining about no cooking? Is he complaining about no cooking when these kids are very young? That's what it sounds like to me. I may be wrong. I'm going off of the information that they put out. But it sounds like to me that somebody did not put their family first, but steadily had their head stuck in the clouds. And at some point, their dreams came more important than their family. And they was able to go that route because Martell made it easier for them to go that route. See, Martell was the hands-on. I listened to him and his mother. Shout out to Miss Marlene. She gets a lot of dragging, and I don't think she deserves it. But shout out to Miss Marlene. And she stood 10 toes down on what she said. Okay, she kept eating the food and said, you could keep me blocked, baby girl, because I meant what I said. You was running my son ragged. And it sounds about right. Martell would come home, still have to cook, clean, bathe, and do homework. Why, you sat at home all day? What exactly was you doing sitting at home all day? And then you bring in your mammy, who did the same exact thing. So y'all, two women sitting at home all day, and he comes home from work and still needs to cook, clean, bathe, and what? And this man just went out and earned a check for the family? What? I don't know about y'all, but that don't sound about right to me. And I don't know no man that would put up with that. Not a man on the God's green earth. I don't know not a one. I know men that ain't even put no ring on it and get more respect than that. You got me jacked up. I'm sorry. Homegirl didn't know how to be a wife was the problem. And I believe Martell was in a rock and a hard place because he loved her and he loved his kids. And I do believe Martell wanted to avoid the childhood that he had, the fatherless childhood that he had. And I do feel like he felt like if he could keep the family together, it would be best for the kids. Unfortunately, Martell, that was the worst thing you could have did. That was the worst thing you could have did. I think, like I said, you both wanted different things. But unfortunately, y'all figured that out after y'all had children. I do believe one wanted it to work for the children. One checked out a long time ago because I'm trying to figure out why you need weekends at hotels and you ain't even doing a goddamn thing for the kids in any goddamn way. How the hell you need a weekend at a hotel and I'm still coming home to work, cook, clean, and bathe and do homework? What the hell you need a weekend getaway for? Excuse me? I need the weekend getaway. Come again? But Martell being Martell, said, go ahead, girl, take your little weekend because he loved his kids. He didn't have a problem being home with his kids. Somebody else started getting delusions of grandeur in their head and decided they wanted to be famous. They wanted to be known. They wanted to get their face out there at the detriment of their family. Their family was never important because at the end of the day, Martell said he spent a year asking you to switch up the game. See, I'm not going to ignore what Martell said. I'm not going to ignore it because ain't nobody going to be in a stay in a and nothing going to occur in a marriage like that. You're not giving him quality time. You're not giving him no pump. You're not taking care of home. And you didn't think he was going to step out and find somebody that would give him what he wanted and what he needed? Because that's the thing. You was worried about him wanting it and not realizing that's what he needed. That's what he needed to continue to be the king to you. We considered his queen. But that wasn't good enough for you. My opinion. Now, this is all my opinion. This is all my opinion. I'm going off of what I've seen and a little bit of what was shared in the last 7 years. A lot of people, oh, he wasn't right. He wasn't right. Honestly, I don't see how he was wrong. You wasn't giving it to him at home. What you thought he was going to do? Play Five Fingers with some Vaseline? When there was women out, what's that song? The Clean Up Woman? Where my old schools at? Y'all know about the Clean Up Woman. Y'all know about the Clean Up Woman. And you already know how it goes. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And it goes vice versa. One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Now, what I think also happened now, things are messed up now. Darn it, you done messed it up. God damn it. He done went and had a kid. Okay? He done went and had a kid. Listen. Okay, I'm going to have to leave you. You done humiliate me. Cool. I leave you. God damn it, I'm out here. And ain't nobody gonna love me like you did. Ain't nobody gonna put up with my ignorant, vindictive, demasculating ass like you did. God damn it. Now I'm stuck like a duck. Because I done built my goddamn platform off of crying and whining about you being a cheater for 5 years, even though I stayed, had a fourth child. Man, God damn it. I can't find another you. You ain't all that. You ain't perfect. But you're damn sure better than what the hell is out there. What? You better get your mind right. Okay? So this is what I think is happening now. You can't get them back because you did too much. But you damn sure don't want nobody else to have them because you damn sure want them back. And you know what? I'm still kind of hurt that you put me in a position where I can't take you back. So now I'm going to destroy you with every fire of my being. I'm a dog you. You ain't going to be able to provide. I'm going to make sure you can't provide so I can throw it in your face. Oh yeah, let me brag about me having to bring food over to your house for the kids, even though I know I got my slow meters out here sabotaging your freaking opportunities. Let me brag about that real quick. Let me drive you insane. Let me have my soul meter stalk you and everything you sticking and may not be sticking, and it's sticking, ain't sticking. You know, let me just drive it and let me just drive that screw in. Because if I can't have you, nobody can have you. I may not even want to go back, but I know how good of a man that you really are. Because I know how you really took care of home. I don't want nobody else to get that. And I damn sure don't want that heifer to get it. I never wanted that heifer to have it. See, now the deal breaker was, that's the one thing I had over homegirl. I was the mother of your children. See, I had that over her. That's the one thing I had over her. When you made her the mama of your child too, I can no longer have that over her. Oh yeah. And listen, unpopular opinion, I'm about to drop the link, but these are just my thoughts I was thinking, y'all. Like I said, this is just my opinion. I'm going off of what these people showed me. I'm going off of what I've seen in these last 7 years of these people plastering this all over national TV and social media. But yeah, it probably is a lot deeper than that. I think it's a lot deep. Yeah, I could give it as a lot deeper than that. But I'm just hitting on the surface how I'm seeing things. So I'm not gonna keep beating up Martell because he cheated on you. Girl, you didn't know how to be a wife. It's just as simple as that. And was he a perfect husband? Probably not. But did he love you enough that to try to provide for you and he loved his kids? And I think that's the other thing. That's the one thing you know he loved. If nothing else, you know he loved them goddamn kids. You know he loved them kids. And that'd be the only way to be able to break them is messing with them kids. And everything else is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to paint him as a stalker. We gonna act like you didn't take your 4 kids in a car with you while you went and stalked him out with Arion and brought your kids with you. At least he stalked you without the kids. Can you say the same? You stalked him with the kids. Nobody wants to talk about that though, right? Oh, we forgot that happened. Exactly. Checking for you, boo. That's my whole point. They both failed each other. And they're both responsible for the demise of that marriage. But I give them both grace. They was young. They was young. And when you're young, you think you know what you want. You got the whole world ahead of you. And we all know life. Sometimes it just don't, what you thought you wanted ain't what you needed. And what you needed ain't what you wanted. Or wasn't destined. You know what I mean? Oh, God damn it. Or she went to LeBaric. Or she went to LeBaric. Y'all want to claim that Destiny was sleeping with him. Is she sleeping with LeBaric? Is she sleeping with LeBaric? Did she give the cookie? Was she sneaking out to them hotels with LeBaric? Let me know. Now we want to start this propaganda that Destiny was sleeping around with Martell. Girl, go play in your mother's face and not mine. Because if we gonna say that, is she sleeping with LeBaric? Did anybody ask that question? Is she sleeping with LeBaric? You know what I'm saying? Like we can go tit for tat, y'all. We can go tit for tat with the Boo Lang Lang. Let me figure out how to copy this link though, y'all. Thank you, y'all. That was just my little, just a little bit of thought. A little bit of what I was thinking. Now hold up. I think I gotta go to guest. Let me come out of here. I hit the wrong thing. Guest. There we go. Okay, I think I remember a little bit, y'all. Invite guests. I know y'all. I promise y'all. I'm coming on camera. Just give me a few more minutes. And I want to get through my dialogue. Sometimes when I'm looking at, you look at yourself too dang much when you're supposed to be okay. There we go. We copied it. I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome to our first official live, y'all. Make sure that you hit the like button. It greatly, greatly be appreciated. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. The doo-wop trying to act up, girl. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Let me copy the link for y'all. Drop the link. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's a free and easy way to support your girl, ButterFlii Pretty Stay Fly. You know what I'm saying? Our equipment is not up to par right now, but as our channel grow, hopefully we'll work on getting better equipment. But for right now, God gave us limits and we're going to make some lemonade, okay? Now, chat, post link. Hey, real talk with your girl, Lady D. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here, y'all. Y'all are greatly, greatly appreciated. My opinion, allegedly, all for entertainment purposes. I'm just giving you my synopsis of how I kind of see things. It ain't fact. It's just my observation of what was shared with us throughout these 7 years of this couple. Let me share the link, y'all. And I'm going to let somebody else come up because that'll give me a few seconds to be able to get myself together so I can come on camera for y'all. All right, y'all. And I still forgot to get my second device, y'all. Okay, but I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. We're gonna get that second device. I'm gonna get this doo-wop together. Okay. All right. Maybe I should have stuck with my original. Okay. Hey, Peppa! Salutations, y'all. I dropped the link for anybody that want to come up. You will have to cam up and back, so I know that you're not a troll. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you don't have to be on camera. That is optional. That is optional. But I got to. Okay, I believe this is my boo unpopular opinion, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her up. Hey. I see. Okay, now I've never seen you critique. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay, add to stage. There we go. I'm like, huh? Okay, hold on. I need to get my second device too. Um, critique.
Hey,
I just need to see
ButterFlii.
you one time on camera.
Oh, wait.
Hey, unpopular opinion, Marcella. Critique. I just need you to cam up in the back. Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you. All right, you can turn it off now if you want. Oh, Marcella on stage. Thank you, babe. I'm gonna let you up, babe. Just give me 1 second. Somebody's calling in. Oh, my neighbor. I have to call him back. I gotta call you back, neighbor. Neighbor. Okay, hold on. Marcella, are you on stage? Oh, nope. Hold
Yes,
up.
I
Let me
just
add
want to tell you
Marcella.
that I'm very
Yes, y'all. Okay, let's talk about the panel about to be lit. Okay, our first panel gonna be lit, y'all. Okay, got Marcella, and we're gonna let up critique. Hold on. Yep. I was gonna say where's Marcella now? You know this stupid phone. I'm sorry, y'all. We all working on my phone. Okay, and we're gonna add up critique.
Hey,
All
hey.
right.
Congrats, ButterFlii.
All right. Welcome, Oh wait, Marcella. Thank you so much. Hold on, my babe's still backstage. Hold on, Marcella. You know, somebody was calling in while I was trying to add you. Hey, welcome.
I think
Ladies,
she
thank you so
backstage
much for
again,
joining the
ButterFlii.
panel. Hold up.
There
Hey
she
Oh
Butterfly.
is.
God, hold on. This stupid okay,
Oh,
there we go. All
ButterFlii.
right, now let me get out of here before I mess it up. Oh my God, what did I do? You know what? The devil. Okay. Oh my God. I did it again. Hold on. You know what? You know
Hey
what?
Butterfly. I just want to tell you I'm
Y'all better
very
leave my
proud of
okay. Let
you.
me get out of here.
I'm very
Thank
proud of
you
you.
so much.
And and you know what? You
Thank
have
you
a
so
strong
much.
voice and don't ever let anybody shut it down. And if you ever go to a page that you can't get on now, you know you can come to your own page and you can just
Yes.
let it all out. And I agree with your
Okay.
assessment. Your assessment was
Thank
pretty
you so
good.
much. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you know, I don't know. I wasn't in their marriage. I'm just going off of what I was seeing, you know? And I've been thinking about it
Mhm.
for a while. So some things ain't just ain't And you know,
ButterFlii.
I am a
You
woman. So don't get me
Right.
wrong. And I love my women, but we
yep.
gotta hold ourselves accountable too.
Yes.
You
And
know
you
what I'm
know,
saying? We got to
Mhm.
hold
especially
ourselves.
I won't say the content creator's name out of respect for your channel, but what was so, you
Okay.
know, I and my tag name is critique the show, please. Like that's literally my
Oh, thank
taglines because
you.
I love
Okay.
watching people actually critique the show. And you might get a little kiki if you see something in the news that pop off and like just something you want to comment on. But when I saw somebody literally having a tagline calling Arion's daughter a 304 or a whore or something of that nature, that
Mm.
that if I could have
Mm.
bottled up my emotion, it could have. I won't even say it because I don't want to get nobody's channel in trouble. But that
Right.
was just. It's like a race to the bottom. Like
Disgusting.
you are involving a
Yeah.
child
It
that you
is.
didn't pick their parents. Like that's so crazy to me.
Oh my God. And see, I cried earlier and I promised I wasn't going. And I did my makeup, okay? We ain't trying to mess up the makeup now.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
brother. Okay, I ain't got no high ankle, okay? So we ain't messing up this goddamn makeup, goddamn it. But I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. But yeah, that's awful. And I wouldn't even never talk about the Eminem kids. They are beautiful children. All of them children
Yes,
are
all of
beautiful.
them.
And it's sad. It's sad that it's come to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
so sad. And I really think it's a campaign to, like I said, exploit the children even further. I don't know why there's this diehard need to have them on social media and on TV. I don't get the
right.
diehard need. At
I
least
think
not while they're
that
still young. Now, if they
it's
was teenagers, I could understand, but they're still young. I don't get the need. I don't get the need for it at all. But
Right.
that's just my opinion. you
She
I
wants
think
to show
know
that
what
the
I'm
kids
saying?
are making more money than him. That's what she wants to do. The kids are making more money than him, and with the hairline and all of that kind of stuff. It's just sad that she don't want him to be able to provide for himself. It's like, now that I left you, you have nothing.
Right.
yeah, and that's not gonna be good for the kids in the long run. I mean, from personal experience, you just don't. You let the kids find out on their own.
Yeah,
If they have a parent
Right.
there, they will know when they get older. But you have
yeah,
to. God says, "Vengeance is mine." You don't have
yeah,
to go out and
Mm.
a soul. You don't have to do all of this and that. Initially when I watched it, I said, "Wow." It's a broken woman, a broken family, another broken family. And I would have loved to see how they work together to co-parent. Yeah, they're gonna be some ups, some downs. They can have a little argument here and there, but I said, girl, like you found the most salacious things to put in a lawsuit to know it could be public. Like that is
Right.
just beyond me. Allegedly,
Yes.
you know, allegedly.
Wait, where Martella
But
went? Wait, what's happening?
I don't know. I think she dropped
Uh
down.
oh. Uh oh. I hope
ButterFlii,
she come back up. Hold on. Hold on, real talk with Lady D. Hold on, y'all. Let me just add, cause this. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you
this
come back,
unpopular.
Marcella. I don't know what happened. Okay. Hey, unpopular.
I won't be able to stay for the whole thing, but I wanted to make sure I gave put some side of time to chat with you about the topic.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna go. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on mute and I'm gonna let you, give me your synopsis and what you think. I love it.
About the background that you started with, or about what we were chatting about with I don't want to give it away, but
Whichever
with the
one.
okay.
Whichever one.
Um
Because I love that what you were chatting about earlier too. Yeah.
oh but yeah. Well, some of the folks are on the same live, so I don't want to do a double take, but I will say that one thing that I really hope and look forward to now that there is a balance, starting to become a balance in like the narrative, right? The conversations that are happening in the YouTube streets is that we resist the urge to be, slanderous like the other channels, right? Like the the only thing that I would say a little bit differently about the background of them, and this is them as TV characters. I don't know these folks, but based off of 6 seasons or how many seasons they've had, and from personal experience, I'm gonna tell you this. And anybody in the chat who's been married for more than 10 years, put a one in the chat. If you've been married for over 10 years. And I'm gonna tell you, one, if a man or anybody, specifically if a man is gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. You can be cooking every single night with high heel shoes on and lingerie. And if a man is going to cheat, he's going to cheat. So I'll never blame her for him making a decision to step out on his marriage. What I will blame is immaturity. And something that we don't talk enough about on these platforms too is the emotional maturity piece that neither one of them have. They're not emotionally intelligent at all. And what looks to be the problem from just being a viewer of the show is that they were young, sure, but they old enough at this point to know a little bit better. But when you are solely focused on wanting to be famous, again, for the love of money, people will lie, will kill their own brother, will steal from their mother, right? When it's already been stated that Melody wanted to be famous. That's true. He supported her and helped her become famous. Once it was shown that this storyline is something that was going to get her to what she ultimately wanted, we already saw that her marriage didn't matter at that point. She made the decision to put her marriage up for fame. A lot of people work through infidelity. Lots of people work through that, and you can work through it. And again, people gonna do what they want to do. That's why I would never have a woman blame herself for her husband or her man cheating on her. He gonna do what he want to do, and that's a real immature way of dealing with a problem. Is just to say, I'm just gonna go get it from somebody else. You should be able to work through it, go to counseling, whatever. But that's what Melody talks about, the disrespectful cheating part. Like, I get that too. She knew what he was doing. Her thing is, don't embarrass me. Some marriages get to that too. Like, that's just real talk. This R&B love fairy tale kind of thing is not real life. Real life of it is that marriage and relationships get tough. They do. And folks make stupid decisions. And if you have strong emotional intelligence, a strong support system, a lot of times folks are able to pull through that kind of stuff. And anybody who's been married for over 20 years and say that they ain't had no problems, or 10 years, they've never had a problem like this in their marriage, is lying. So I'm not gonna put it on old girl to say that it's her fault that Martell did what he did, because he could have chose, and he said this himself, he could have chose to handle it a lot of different ways, and this is what he chose to do. However, once it's all said and done, when she made that split decision, and you know this, ButterFlii, because you stay on top of all the things for real, and this is why I wanted to chat with you about it. So if you can come off mute and say your piece of this. What we know to be true,
Yep.
this show was not supposed to be about their infidelity story. They told all them folks, don't talk about it. All of them people knew. Everybody knew that he had cheated, and she had been. That was not like they try to make this narrative that, oh, Tisha and Kimmy knew this whole time and never told her. That's a lie. They all knew. They all knew
Right.
it. They were told,
He
don't
told
talk about it
him.
on the show. Okay,
Right.
word. We're not talking about it on the show. Then they sit up at the table and she brings it up. That's why they all looking confused, like, oh, that's what we doing? And then we get
Right.
into interviews and they asking about it. So then the Scots, everybody talking about it. Of course, they chuckling because it's uncomfortable. Well, y'all said we weren't going to talk about it. I ain't going to talk about it. And what they thought was that everybody was going to be willing to put their marriage on the line. And when Letitia and Marceau said, get somebody else to do it, then it was a problem. Do I think Marceau and Tisha probably had problems? Yes, just like everybody else. Are they willing to sell their marriage for TV? They absolutely not. And that's what she pissed about. Her and Martell was mad about it. They both sat there.
Right.
They were the ones that came up with the whole thing about Kimmy being a side chick when they were at the doctor's appointment. I know you remember that, ButterFlii. When they were
Mm-hmm.
sitting there in that doctor's appointment, and Melody was telling Martell, Kimmy was a side chick. Oh, was she? This was when they were trying to regain ground because they didn't like how it all played out. When they put their own business out there, they didn't like how that looked. So ever since then, because Melody and Martell are cut from the same cloth, they are. They both are
Mm-hmm. That's
emotionally
the
immature.
same point,
They
bro.
both got narcissistic tendencies, and their whole game was get back. And they've been on get back no matter who in the way ever since then. And it just so happens that
Right.
she hates him now. So guess what? She'll serve his behind up on a platter for her fame. And that's the only thing that I think is different. Like, I'm not going to blame her for him cheating. That could have gone a whole lot of
Right.
different ways. But this whole, the get back behind it, that's all 100% her. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I can understand you. Yes, because everybody's an adult in that situation, and I can say not blaming her, but I mean, how many? My thing is he for a year complained. You know what I mean? That's my thing. That's why I feel like for a year he asked you, "Hey, can you cook? Hey, can I?" You know what I'm saying? Can we do things a little different? You know what I mean? So I can understand not
I
blaming
mean,
her.
it just
Butterfly.
are
Can
tricky.
I say something, Butterfly?
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
it's both of their fault, obviously, because it
yeah.
takes two. But the
Right.
decision
I,
to,
I
because
do
you're
believe
not
it's
getting
both of
what you
their
want,
fault.
that the solution is to go
Yeah,
have sex with another woman is not it.
No, that's not the
yeah.
solution. But here's what I will say: you can have a whole nother panel on infidelity in marriage because, like you said, I've been married 14 years. Okay, and the thing about when I've helped other people, or even if I went for help in our marriage, the thing about it is our people needs getting met. When people's needs aren't being met, if you don't have, like you said, the emotional maturity to say, hey, I'm really struggling. I'm at a space, and men are very eye catching. Like they are hunters by nature. If they're not getting what they call screwed and fed on a regular basis, sometimes they're not strong enough to confide in their wife about that and let them know, hey, I'm in a bad space. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not, it's not all the time the male. It can be both, like you said. It's, excuse
Right.
me, it's things, contributing factors that leads to a break in a marriage. But in regards to the show, I honestly felt like when they outed all of that on the show, I feel like when she got that sympathy, I think it went to a whole nother stratosphere. I think her, from the show, like I said, I don't know Mel personally. I'm not gonna say anything disparaging. But the thing I
Right.
would say in regards to the show, my opinion
Understand.
was it seemed like she got a little Hollywood, I would say, more fame focused, and forgot, hey, we still got to co-parent, we still got to do this stuff, because she wasn't like that initially when they first divorced. I remember they went to Destin, Florida together. They were like trying different things, and I don't know what went left, and it just blew up. It was like, what happened?
You know what I think happened? He was still messing with Arion. It
Right.
was the
He
whole
was.
Arion.
And he was unapologetic about it. And
Mm.
then not
Right.
everybody knew on TV, so she was looking stupid too, because the season had filmed by that. Remember, they cut them in half. So they do half of it, which is like 10
Yep.
episodes, like a normal season. Then they come back and do the other half. She didn't like how she looked. That was the
Right.
problem. Had they never come on TV, them two would still be together.
Mm.
I think so. But I think she would have been able to forgive him because, like I said, there's good and bad in all of us. There's some things that we can accept, and there's some things that we can't. And I think what with her and with the Tisha thing too is when Tisha said my non-negotiable is a cheater,
Yep.
and she knew that she had put up with the cheating for 5 years at that point.
Yep. She felt
She kind
shaded.
of felt like that was a dig at her. She felt like Tisha was throwing a dig at her. But no, that
Yep.
wasn't a dig at you. She's telling you what her non-negotiable was. Not to say that that had to be yours.
Right.
Melanie has a thing where she keeps everything personal.
Personally. Yep.
She
And
can
she
throw all
can't
the
let it
digs she
go on
wants.
her. She got to get back every time.
Right, right. But she can be shady and say ignorant things and say how she feel. But somebody let somebody else do it. All hell broke loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah.
What happened
Mm-mm.
to you need to get you a Martell Hope? That's what you need. How does it go from that to everything that she's saying in these court documents? Before everybody needed them a Martell Hope too. Now,
Right,
now he the devil.
right. Girl, literally calling him a demon. Ooh, child. It don't add up. Yes, that is so
Now,
true.
what you wanted to talk about and the other thing, I'm saying this in case I have to leave though, because
Yep.
and this goes back to Sherelle, Marcella, Lady D, how the past few days it's been this whole, we're not a cult. I think Sherelle was the first one to get on there and call them a cult, right? We're not no cult. That's a lie. She
Well, we've
just
been calling it a
told us.
cult.
Well, now they're
Well,
responding to it, right? We're
yeah,
not no cult.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
Hmm.
But how then does her manager get on live and literally tell all them people, basically like Trump, stand down? She literally got up there on her little walk. Don't
Mm.
y'all worry about nothing. Melody is fine, and our legal team is handling. Your legal team is handling what? What your legal team handling? I know y'all have
Right,
called me and y'all have messaged me. So if it's not organized, how are these people calling you directly and messaging you directly to the point that you feel compelled to respond to them and give them updates? That sounds like at the very least an extreme fan club to me. But we supposed to believe that she's not orchestrating these
mm.
things, that she's not a leader. Then how do you explain your manager going and giving them orders? Now tell me that's not what was in her live. Was
Right.
that her giving them orders? I know
That,
y'all are
that
concerned.
that was in them orders, and that was And mind you, that wasn't her first time doing it. That was not the manager's first time coming out here and telling them to keep it cute.
So how
Okay.
how are
So,
you saying we don't have no evidence then that it's not a cult or a hate group or whatever the case is for? How is there no evidence when we literally have you on live basically giving orders to these people?
right.
She could have been on there saying, "Look,
Yes.
y'all out here talking about her children. We want y'all to stop that because on no day will y'all ever be making videos and making money off her kids. Period." She didn't say that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And that's the other thing that really got me looking at old girl sideways. You so gun ho that you letting other mofos make money off your kids. That don't add up to me.
Yo, that is wild to
That don't
me.
add up to me. Wild.
And those
Absolutely
babies
wild.
can use
And
the
I can see
internet. We
why
saw
the
Tank
judge
did.
said,
Remember when they were on
mm-hmm,
vacation and Tank went live and showed everybody that they was in there cooking together and stuff?
mm.
You remember
See,
that when they were in
wow.
Destin?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't see that because I don't really. I'm a type of person. If I say I don't really rock with you, I don't rock. I don't come stalk you. I don't follow too much. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
this was
usually
on the
get a lot.
show.
Okay, yeah. Oh, when they went for the family vacation.
When they went for the family vacation. Remember, it was the babies that
Yeah.
went live and showed everybody that they were together. So we supposed to believe that these babies don't know what's going on the internet.
Right. That part. You're right. I do remember that when they was on that vacation. Another thing about that vacation. The slow meters was going up. Oh, y'all look so cute together. I'm glad y'all working it out.
Show
So much
word.
so much so that homegirl had to come out and be like, nah, I ain't getting back with him. You see how fast they flipped though when they thought they was getting back together? He was no longer this bad person.
No.
Oh, all is forgiven.
Yep.
Girl. I sat there, I was like, huh? Hold up, we got a guest, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. I couldn't believe that. I was like, are these how people going up? Thank you,
It's
Michelle.
what
You can go off camera now. I see you. Oh, talking lovely. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. How's
Okay.
my beauties doing?
Oh shoot.
Dark and lovely.
Y'all know I have a okay, she's on? Okay. Let me get
Yeah,
out
I'm
of here before
here.
I mess up
I'm
and take
here.
Hey, Dr. Lovely. I'm sorry. I'm
Hey.
gonna let Lady D talk real quick because she has been patiently waiting. Hey, Lady D.
Hey, ButterFlii. Congratulations, girl. Can you hear me real good?
Yes, yep, I can hear you. Can y'all hear
Oh,
Lady D?
Yeah, she sounds good.
yes, because I don't have my
Okay.
you can hear me because I don't have my earphones on. Can you hear me real good?
Yep, we
Or
can hear you really good.
oh yeah, girl. Congratulations. And I'm glad to be a part of this. But I want to say a little bit about when it comes to Martell and Melody. I truly believe that it takes two to tear down a house, but
Hmm.
I
Right.
truly believe that Melody pushed her husband out. She pushed her husband out into the arms of Ariane Curry. Because, like I said, what trash to you can be treasure to someone else. And, for sure that when it comes to a Southern
Mhm.
man, they're not going to sit there and come from a hard day's work and, complain. And what man that is going to complain. This man said that, he was out there tearing down, building back up, and coming home to have to bathe the kids, got to help them with their homework. And then the mom was living there. They all looking for food to eat. What man wants that? That's just like, laying down with a dead log. And we already know, according to what Melody, and I'm gonna say Miss Buddy had put out, that he doesn't please her. So, what you expect of this man now that this man went and ran in the arms of someone else that gave him what his wife should have gave him? Now they want to go ahead and crucify him. but it doesn't work like that. So I'm glad that he moved on, and I hope that when he come back, you know for this season right here, that he can stay clear away from her, clean himself, clear himself out, and just move on. That's how I look at
Yeah,
it.
I've been wanting him to, like, Lady D, when I tell you, I've been wanting him to really, like, just put his foot down and really focus on moving on, because there's
Yeah.
nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. She's not
Yeah.
gonna forgive him until she's ready,
Hmm.
and there's nothing he can do at that point. And Martell has said sorry more than one time. And I think
Absolutely.
that's the other thing. Oh, he don't feel bad. He destroyed his family. Martell has said on more than one occasion he regret destroying his family. I don't
Hmm.
know. I mean, there's only so many times he can say it before it
I
becomes
wouldn't say it. Apologize no more.
disingenuous. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't apologize no more, because first of all, he told his wife what his needs were, and she
Right.
did go
Yeah,
on for almost a whole year. So what do you expect? This man said that he have needs, but yet she went out and gave fellatio to somebody else, and what he was asking for. I think, just like Martell was saying, Melody was cheating first. I think she was
I
cheating first. I'm
believe
just
that.
But
alleging.
we don't know
You know,
what she asked him for. Real to be
huh?
fair, we don't know what she asked him for. To be fair,
So what you mean by that?
I mean the idea that, and I'm just thinking of how stuff really happens in real life. The idea that he was the only one who had needs that weren't being met, and
Hmm.
so therefore he had the space to go and get his needs met outside of his household. Anybody in the marriage can't say that 100% your needs are met all the time, because people's needs change as you get older, as your life changes, your needs change. So if you're
Right.
not able to
Right.
Well, that's
communicate, that's
that's
really what
true
the
too.
problem is how well is your communication with your spouse.
But that's true too. But she didn't want to communicate in that part. If he told her what his needs were, I'm pretty sure if she's very vocal, she's not timid.
Right.
If she had any needs, because she comes say it on her own self. She said Martell, she saw no signs. He brought her flowers. He pulled the chair out. They went on many, many vacations. And not only that, what man that going to take care of your mother as well. So I think, like I say, Martell was a good husband. He was a good
Yeah,
man.
but I think that's confusing to somebody. If me and my husband having a problem, but then you still have nothing has changed, and we still doing all the things that you not thinking that it's so severe that he about to cheat.
No,
You
it,
might be
it didn't
thinking like,
start
oh,
like
we
that.
probably need
I'm
to
No,
saying
go
no,
it
to
built
no,
up.
no,
counseling.
because no, because don't forget now, Martell also said that when she started doing these hotel things, that
Yep.
she started not wanting to be intimate with him more and
Absolutely.
more.
Absolutely.
You know, we can't leave out that part. It wasn't she was just going off to these hotels. She also was being less intimate.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but the same way these
And
these
she
Instagram
did
thoughts
have
be
needs.
thinking that sleeping with men is gonna make you keep them, that your punani is better than everybody else's. That's a lie. It's the same way you think your vagina is never gonna keep a man. Because the only, like they
Right,
said in player one of the movies, The Best Man, the only thing better than PUSSY is new PUSSY. That's gonna always trump yours.
right.
So as a
But
woman
see,
thinking that you're gonna be able to do
that's why I
anything,
think it
that's
was
not how it
a
works.
complex situation. That's why I think it was a complex situation. That's why I think it wasn't just not her not just giving up the intimacy. It was her not doing the wifely duties also. You know
That's
what I'm
what I
saying?
think.
It was just
So true.
more than just not the intimacy. It was the lack of the caring and the nurturing for the whole situation. You get what I'm saying?
And he
Yep.
probably wanted a thrill. Sometimes men do that because it's fun. When you a narcissist and you think you can have your cake and eat it too, and you can get away with it, that's fun to men sometimes. I'm just saying, real. We can blame him
Yeah.
because we mad at Mel right now, but I'm just going to keep it 100 like that.
No, no, no.
I ain't feeling it.
The thing is, and unpopular opinion, I always said from day one that they both are the demise of the marriage.
Hmm.
I just feel like Martell's, though his viewpoint is not talked about enough. It's all what he did to her,
Yeah.
what he did to her,
True.
and what she contributed to the marriage. The demise of the marriage is not talked about enough. Don't get me wrong; they both was the demise of that marriage. You get what I'm saying? In my opinion, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
hear you.
mixing you up with other folks. unpopular opinion. I absolutely believe that they both was out at fault for that marriage demise. But I don't feel like his aspect is talked about enough. You know what I mean? His is pushed aside. Oh well, you stepped out and had a kid. No, 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 no. This man was speaking up before he did all that. Now let's not also forget that same cookout that he went and met Arion at. He asked her to come to, and she didn't want to go.
Absolutely.
See, like we got to remember these little details that have got muddied up because of the one-sided propaganda campaign. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of little details in there that people like to leave out. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I always believe that they both are the demise of that marriage, but I don't think that his viewpoint is talked about enough because I feel like his feelings have been so invalidated by her and everybody else that it's not fair because it's two people in that marriage. And just as much as her feelings mattered, his feelings mattered. You get what
Exactly.
I'm saying? In order for it to
Yeah,
work as a unit. You get what I'm
I don't
saying?
disagree with you. I think that we can talk about the balance of it because that's what's missing is that there
Right.
is a
Right.
balance. And then that's what keeps this side of YouTube from turning into a quote unquote hate group as well. Right? It's not
Right.
to be
Oh,
the
no,
complete
no,
opposite
no,
of
it's
what
not
everybody else is
a
doing. You know, I'm like
right. No.
wrong. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to call a spade, but at the end of the day, the part that is bad in this moment, y'all divorced. That's done.
Right.
Yeah.
3-4 years. That's
And
done.
I
Yeah.
and I totally agree because let's take it back. Martell never had that male image in his life growing up of what it takes to be a real man and to learn how to be a husband either. Same with Mel. Mel, she got
Right. Mama
as me
wasn't a
and
wife.
say it again.
And I was agreeing with you. I said her mom didn't seem like she was a wife either,
And
right?
she wasn't because from what we understand and what was been put out here is that Mel is a product of an affair that the mother had. Okay,
Oh Lord.
and it's just like neither one of them really had that type of moral support that was needed for them to have console like that. You know what I'm saying? When it
Yep.
comes to
Right.
their marriage, you know what I'm saying? And I think
Yep.
with Martell growing up with not having his dad in his life, he was trying to give that life that
Right.
he so wanted of having both his dad and mom because his father most of his life was spent his father was spent he spent his
In
time in
jail.
prison.
Right.
And when I
Right.
saw when him and his dad both when he was trying to connect with his father, it just broke my heart because I saw the weakness even in his dad. His father never knew really how to be a father to Martell, you know? So
Right.
with that being said, Martell really was trying to have that family structure for his family, his immediate family with Mel
Right.
and his kids. You know what I'm saying?
But
That
he didn't
man,
have the support to even know
right.
how to
He
do that because the counsel is so important when you marry. Like, because everybody
exactly.
is convincing you to leave your spouse. Because don't nobody
Exactly.
value marriage no more. It's like, oh, she want you there,
Exactly.
you should leave. You should
And
leave his
what
ass.
I saw, because I went all the way back on purpose to look at the very first seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville, so I can get an understanding of what actually took place here. So
Yeah.
at first, when I first started, because I came like probably season 5 or 6, really not really getting the whole gist of Martell's behavior, because I was like, man, I've been hurt him a long time ago, but I had to go back myself to get a better understanding, and I got a total different opinion and view about Martell. That man loved Mel, and he loved he loves his children because he was more of the nurturing parent than Mel. Mel was chasing what she wanted to do. Her businesses wanted to be in a star doing this, and Martell was providing
All
that moral support for Mel too. He spoiled Mel. He actually spoiled Mel.
Did.
But then when
He
he
did.
was expressing his needs, it's like she totally just disregarded this man's needs, but she wanted Martell to continue meeting her needs.
Right.
And I
That's how
look at
that's
Mel as being a very selfish, envious person And she showed me that
Mm.
when that mask of hers, the way she did Anthony, and that mask fell
Yeah.
off of her face, it showed me a totally different perspective who Mel really is, you know? Because I was commending this young lady. I'm like, "This girl, she's younger than my youngest daughter, and she pulled her bootstraps up and got up out of a toxic marriage and did, but I had to take it all the way back to find out what was what. And let me say this. Being retired from law enforcement, Mel is a bold-faced I'm sorry, evil liar for her to do that man like that, because had Martell put his hands on them on that baby like that, or any of them kids, the judge would not be allowing Martell to be around his children, because there would have to be a supervised visits, and especially having was it the Garden of Lighting involved? No, them Garden of Lighting don't play. They don't play, because they will report everything that's going on between Mel with his visitations with the when the kids is in his care. That man love his children.
Next time he go to court, this gonna be real bad for her.
Yeah, and it should be, because you are so selfish and so self-centered that you care less about your feelings and emotional stability and mental stability of your children. You witch. She's been a witch. She
Right.
really is. She really is.
Let,
And I
let,
feel like this.
Yeah.
No way in the world that I would want to go on public TV and humiliate myself or my family in that way. And then to feel like it's okay, when people are giving their opinion about you, now you want to be in your feelings, and then you want to pull other people to come into this chaotic situation. Really?
That's
Exactly.
why she can't stay in the Scots,
right.
because they refuse to
And
do
what
it.
and what I what and here's another thing I feel too. This is what I'm saying. I think with Mel too, when he got with Ariane, and Ariane was going live and she was saying what she was saying, I feel, and this is why I hold Martell responsible, because he should have checked Ariel and protected his ex-wife, because she's the mother of his children. She's the mother of his children. Hey, don't do that.
Wait,
Don't go on here mentioning Neil or my children. Whatever's going on between me and you, that's between me and you. And I feel he should have protected Mel in that way. I do.
we
And his
got a
kids, at
troll in
least
the
his
chat,
kids.
y'all. You see
I
it,
feel
Butterfly?
Huh?
You see we got a
Wait.
troll, and it's fine, because that's fun.
yeah, but I
Wait. No.
totally agree with each.
I'm nosy and I know it all.
Oh, they're a
I,
troll? Oh,
Just a
okay.
mellometer trying to
but I
debate.
truly agree with everyone's point of view, because it's all the truth. It is. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Mm.
And for her to put out here that Martell is abusive, if that as big as Martell is, he would have caused some damage to Mel a
Yes.
long time ago. There would have been a pattern. Again, I served 22 years in law enforcement and dealt with this on a daily basis. You dig what I'm saying? There would have
Yes.
been a pattern. If that man had put his hands on Mel or them children, there would have been a pattern. There would have been a paper trail all along, way
Yep.
before they started this with Love and Marriage of Huntsville. And
Right.
other people would have been
And-
reporting that. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
right. See, what they was reporting though is that Marcel had to go get her out the house. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Marcel would have to go collect her out the house because the fights they got so out of control. Marcel would have to go and get Miss Buddy
Yeah, because
and
they was
calm her
getting
down.
into it.
I do remember that.
I
Can I
never
say
Yeah.
something to this
I,
person in the
Yeah.
chat,
I never heard
Butterfly?
that ButterFlii.
Go
Wait,
ahead. Go ahead.
you saying
Hold on, Lady D. Let her just address this person in the chat real quick, and then you can go, Lady D. Go ahead,
okay.
unpopular opinion.
Oh wait, did somebody kick them out?
I ain't got no moderators. You said they was a troll. I got them the
She
heck out of
must
here.
have.
I ain't dealing with trolls.
Oh, you deleted them?
I ain't dealing with trolls. I ain't dealing with no trolls because I don't go over to none of them people's platforms.
No,
I
you
don't jump down
shouldn't have
in the
deleted
chat.
her.
I don't troll you. So you're not gonna come
No,
over here trolling me.
she wasn't being
Mm-mm.
rude. She was just being, what about
Oh,
this? She
Okay.
was talking about
Maybe I should
she
have
was
read it first.
she was
Okay,
saying
I'm sorry.
Martell was talking about the girl's brother saying his gay was gonna rub off on him and ain't that wrong and when he wrong. First off, that's a lie. He never said that.
Right.
But if she gone, I'm not even gonna get into it. But that's another
Well,
one of
that's
them
why
lies
I
they
need my
came up
other
with.
device. Yeah,
But
Huh?
because
when
there's another
when
other
you everywhere
thing.
else except for being at home, and I don't blame Martell, I don't wouldn't want 20, 40 people babysitting my
What?
kids
First of
either.
all, y'all, what man is gonna let any other man babysit their kids overnight? We supposed to
When
pretend.
he's telling her, I am available, I'm their dad, bring the kids to me. Bring them kids to me. What does everybody else have to and he's making himself available to keep his kids while she's pursuing her dreams. He's telling her, bring my children over here to me.
I don't know no man that's worth his salt that's gonna be okay with their children spending overnight with. We supposed to pretend like family members aren't the ones that are usually doing things to people's kids. This don't
Right,
have nothing to
That
do with him specifically. It's about the risk of it. The risk of
yeah,
it. Because that
right,
is not usually somebody in a trench coat in the alley. It's usually it's that cousin, it's the family friend, it's the uncle, every time. He's doing what he
right,
should do as a father. Be like, nah, that's good. That's unnecessary because I got him. Nobody should have my kids overnight. Hats off to him.
right,
That's called being a dad.
right. Exactly. And you don't find many fathers that's willing to make themselves available to keep their
That
children like
part.
that, especially
That
after
part.
going through a divorcement like that.
That
You
part.
know, come on.
Especially if they still running the streets and stuff. They don't have time to come pick you. Come on now.
It's really
I'm
sad, and
sorry.
I agree with you. Unpopular opinion that both of them are very they don't have emotional intelligence. They do not have that at all.
No, neither
Not at
one of them
all.
don't. Lady D, I'm sorry, babe. Did you wanted to say something? I'm sorry.
No, I think I heard you guys said that Maurice used to go into not Maurice, Marcel used to go to the house because Melody and Martell used to fight. He used to break up the fight, or did I misunderstood you guys?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that. That's my first time
Yeah.
hearing that.
The mama would call Marceau to come over here. They about to get into it. Now I don't know if it was multiple times, but I know at least when she found out, Marceau was the one who was called.
So I wonder who was the aggressive one because Martell said he never ever put his hands on Melody, and I'm pretty sure if he would have put his little pinky finger, the way that this man, he pick up a sledgehammer, he would have sat there and she would have been in the hospital. So most likely, from all the behaviors that she displayed on these reality shows, I think it was her because she's very aggressive.
And she ought to be
I believe
glad that
that.
Martell didn't take out his new, old, and all of that aggression that he could have had on Mel. She ought to be glad.
His
She
Right,
ought to
pinky
be glad that man
out.
he used some self discipline, not to get physical with her. Because if he was just to backhand her, he would do some damage. Martell's a big guy. He's a
Exactly.
big guy.
right,
No, you ain't gonna
right. I
fool
don't
me.
believe you.
Look, I worked in this field too many years to know better. I've worked. I've had to handle situations where, and usually when we would run into a domestic fight like that, we take both parties to jail. And also
Right.
when domestic violence was made a priority, because at one time the law didn't look at domestic violence like that. It was a very low priority because it was like, the law just didn't look at it like that until they started seeing more and more partners was ending up dead, because you got just as many males are victims of domestic violence as women, where they end up unalive, brutally assaulted, where they are hospitalized. Trust me on this, ladies. Trust me on it. And usually
No, I
when we had to take one party in custody, who was the initiator, a lot of times them very victims are the ones that go and jump on the police. You just don't know how many times I had to fight the wives off of me because now we're removing the husband out of the house, and vice versa
right.
with the wife.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I believe it from my own personal experience with my older brother. God rest his soul. My brother wouldn't harm a fly. He had a girlfriend that was very abusive towards him, very verbally abusive towards him. I was 6 months
Hmm.
pregnant, very first child, and I'm sitting on my porch eating a popsicle, 6 months pregnant. It's hot. I just hear somebody. I hear her yelling off the porch. I don't know who she talking to. Oh, you effing P, da 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 da. Broad daylight. I get up, I look, I'm like, and I see that she's talking to my brother. I about flip
Mm-hmm.
my months pregnant, put that popsicles down, picked up a pole stick, and told her to come outside because I know you ain't disrespecting my brother like that. But my grandmother had to. He like it, I love it because I wanted my brother to get away from her. She was very
Right.
abusive, my brother. That's why for me, I never fell from, and never see everybody else had this. I had empathy, but I wasn't fooled. I never felt from Melanie's BS. Never.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
not from season one. Not from season one. I had this. I can have empathy, but I could also still see through you, and that was just my discernment with her. I never seen
And
it
see,
for her.
men want to be respected. They like to be respected as well.
Right.
Right,
Now,
right.
anybody saying in the chat too that Martell acted like he was gonna hit Wanda? No, he didn't. Like, why do
No,
y'all just make up stuff?
and Mel
Just
initiated that when she lied.
Mel initiated that coming over there like she was a gangster and
But
that
she initiated
terrible
by going
did.
to Martell, lying to Martell, like she did,
Yeah,
saying that
getting
Miss
them all
Wanda said
riled up.
something about their children, and and she
Hmm.
never did that. Mel initiated
No.
that whole situation there at Destiny's event
Sure did.
Yeah,
with her
she
lying
initiated
tongue.
before that. Let's not forget
Cause
that's
she
when
know, cause
Carlos
that's cause the
King.
witch knew she knows how Martell feels about his children.
Right.
Don't mess with that man's kids. And
Martell
if
was
you
not
want to
going to
Right.
get to
put his hands
Martell,
on Miss Wanda.
right? And
And
if
Miss
you want to
Wanda
get
been
to
on live
Martell,
all morning. She ain't said
right,
nothing, having no beef with Martell. They all friends. That's what
right,
these weird cult members don't
right.
understand. Y'all talking about folks who got real relationships.
Right.
They're
Martell
real.
don't care about nothing else you can do and talk about him or whatever else, but mess with his kids. That's why he went off like he did.
Right.
I'm like, when
Yeah,
I had to go back and keep, I'm
and
like,
let's not forget that Melanie really did start it. Let's not forget that that's when Carlos King had that nightcap show, and she brought up Letitia's father. See, like I said, Melanie likes to throw darts and then play like she didn't do
yep,
nothing, and that didn't come out
yep.
of nowhere. Miss Wanda was actually calling her a HOU. You see what I'm saying?
Look,
That started from her getting that nightcap show, bringing up Letitia's father,
bringing up her
Quinn
father
Arnold.
show was. And
Yeah.
Right.
threw
See, a
the
lot.
rocks and put her hands on
People,
that too.
there's some details that people forget. But girl, you started it, and Miss Wanda finished it.
Okay, so let's don't forget this either. When Miss Wanda was telling her to go find your baby father, she wasn't talking about their
The
youngest
little one
child.
show wasn't. She was
Martell
talking
was talking
show
about the
wasn't.
ones that she threw in the ocean. How about that? That's what he was referring to.
Right.
So when we
Mm,
read between the lines, yeah, all the ones that
yeah.
she got rid of, okay, that's
Wow.
who Martell was
Right.
referring to. We
It
was
is.
referring to.
Yep. But now they
He
done
was
made all these
he
stories about
wasn't
the
denying
youngest one.
that baby girl. He wasn't denying their youngest daughter. He was talking about, and again, he was saying the men that she done been with. What
Wow.
wife says she need to go and stay in a hotel cause she just need to clear her head?
That's it.
Really?
That's it. And that's what my one of my moms said that, if she wants to clear her head from her husband and her children, she gonna go and take a bubble bath. But she wants to get a hotel. Right there, to me, that's a red flag.
And that's what I did. I was
Mhm.
married 13 years until God called my husband home to
Wow.
glory. You know what I'm saying? I got married very young, right in college, from college. My husband was military. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
look, I worked. I was a housewife at first before I really went out into the work field because I was at home taking care of my home. And I didn't want my husband come. My people from Arkansas, ladies. I'm a country girl too, Blythesville, Arkansas.
I'm
but
from Arkansas.
but
Yeah.
but we, your husband don't want to come home to a filthy house, your kids ain't clean, and no food on the table. Come on,
Thank you. And
really?
another man at
You
that.
know that you trying to project that on Martell. Now, remember on the show, she admitted that Martell, they even showed Martell combing his baby girl's hair. You know
Then
that's
you
in that
see what
news.
Mark
Uh,
when she
Yeah, she
came
tried to
home that
accuse him
time,
of cheating and
ButterFlii.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Right,
y'all remember that
when
was
she
filmed on the
came
show.
home, when she was calling herself being in that play, and she came home, Martell is holding and feeding the baby girl, and the three kids are sitting at the table. He said, "Well, you didn't bring nothing home for us to eat."
Wow.
Remember that episode? He's holding the baby. He had been there taking care of the babies.
To be honest, Martell probably took care of the whole entire household, including her mom.
And when
Right.
they had went through their separation, when she again went running on off, talking about what Martell and did to her, when she came back to the house, when they separated, Martell was there with the kids then. He was combing hair, bathing his kids. Go back and look at it. I
Yeah,
can't
just go
remember
back
what
to
Yes.
episode.
season one, the very first episode, with all the husbands sitting on the patio, and they all
Hmm.
telling their style,
Right.
their
Yes.
husband, their
How they
family
who they
styles.
say. Yes.
Was he
Yeah.
wrong to step outside of his marriage? Absolutely. Did he
Yeah.
dishonor his vows in front of God? Yes,
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
Hmm.
Yes, he did. And yeah, I hold him accountable. But for all of that other narrative that she didn't put out here about that man, she is wrong.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. That's
I
what I said.
also want people to
My
be
thing
able to
is, I can
differentiate
empathize
between.
with her. I'm sorry. Who you about to talk, Lady D?
And I didn't say nothing. I think it was
That was unpopular, but I'll wait for you,
yeah,
Butterfly.
popular opinion.
Oh no, go ahead, Unpopular. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Because I
No,
know you say you don't have a lot of time. Yeah.
I want people to also be able to differentiate between, like, this is a kindergarten standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of believe, make believe and real, fiction and
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
reality, the difference between the two. These folks look at stuff on TV and they're like, well, why are he fighting with the Scots then?
Hmm.
Because the season starts on Saturday and they want you fools to watch it. Like, sometimes the
mm.
simplest answer is the right one. Like, well, why they arguing on social media? Because they know you're gonna make a video about it and it's gonna drive viewership up. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Like, y'all gotta you have to look at this from season one through now. Like, I don't keep up with the internet drama of it, but if you watch the season from one to now, everything is in the seasons. I don't even gotta know how many of them got sued and filed for bankruptcy and all that kind
But
of stuff. That
but
don't
but
have nothing to
check
do with
this out.
nothing.
But check
Yeah,
this
that's
out.
not
Now
none of
go
my
back.
business. Whatever they doing, they making money right now.
But
Shoot.
check this out too, ladies. Remember when Mel so-called they was trying to when they had already split up, and Mel said that she had put in place for them to have counseling, and when she called herself trying to console Martell, because I couldn't understand at the time why he was still kind of hostile towards. Get your hands off of me, Mel. Remember, he's like, "Don't touch me, Mel. Don't do this." Again, when I went back to watch the first few seasons of Marriage, Love and Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville, now we all understand why he behaved that way when they were there for counseling with what was the doctor's name? Dr. Francis? Was that him?
Dr.
Yeah.
Francis. They had a
Yep.
Dr. Francis session. I don't remember that.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
back
they did.
because it was a
Yep. They
time when
did.
she called herself setting up some for them to kind of learn how to co-parent. Remember, she had set up some counseling sessions with Dr. Francis, and as she was
Right.
there, she called herself rubbing Martell on his back and this and that and the other. But as you go back
Oh, I
and
remember
see
that.
why,
Yeah.
yeah, now I understand why Martell why he reacted to Martell. Get your hands off of me, Melanie. Get your hands off of me.
What I thought
Right.
it was that he didn't want to seem weak, and her rubbing him was him like he was feeling like that was one of the manly moments of like, no, I'm good. I don't need to be hugged on. I'm
No,
fine. Like,
he knew what she was she the venom that she had been spitting on him and putting out here that
Right.
narrative.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what that was.
I with you on that one, Dr. Lovely. I think it had everything to do with all of the things that she was doing to him at that time. Because my thing is, like I said, they don't never want to hold her accountable. They both was acting ridiculous on social media. They both was acting a fool on there. It wasn't.
Yes, they
They trying to
were.
make it seem like it the social media. Martell got on social media when he got tired of her on the social media, like she do now, on there crying every other day. Oh, he did this and he did that. Yeah. So Martell said, I'm gonna meet you where you at. Which, like you said, unpopular opinion, is all immature reaction, emotions, and thinking. But that's how Martell ended
that's
up on.
what
So
happened.
Martell is not what you
I'm
gotta
agreeing
understand
with you.
about Martell. Yeah, what you gotta understand about Martell is he's not really that outgoing, like talkative, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't crave all that attention that Melanie craves. Melanie craves a lot of attention. Very self-centered. She's very selfish. I don't know if that has to do with her being raised as her own child. I mean, like I don't know,
It's court.
but she's very
It's court.
selfish and very self-centered, and she
It's
started that social media crap. And remember, she got mad at Kimmy and Tisha because they pointed out that she lived on social media.
Yep.
Remember
Because
that
just
little
like
thing with the
now,
three
this
of
is my
them?
thoughts, and here's my other thoughts. Now, when they went to was it Destin, Florida on this vacation. Now, if you that so upset about your ex husband and cheated and did all of this, ain't no way in the world I would be inviting my ex to come and do a vacation. No, you take your kids on vacation with you, and I'm gonna take mine. Take them with me when it's my turn. If this man and did all of this, why would you want him in your presence? I make me understand that,
Right.
and I'm just being real about it. No.
And let me say this right. Let me say this right here. And a lot of people be saying, oh, this is the male bash. No, we're not male bashing her at all. It's just that
Mm-mm.
they have lifted her up enough, and we just trying to let you guys see what you failed to realize. Because you guys were so busy. I'm not talking about us. I'm just talking in general. But say that, oh, they likes the male bash. No, it's not male bash. They
I
elevated
could
male
care less.
We
I
having
could
an
care less. They
integrated
done back
and
both
conversation,
of the
black.
cast.
full
I don't
integrated
care. They could think what
conversation.
they want to think.
It's
Right. And
fine.
I don't really, I could care less. If you want to call me a male basher, I don't really care. I don't like her. I don't hate her because I'm a strong believer and I have to love you to hate you. I don't hate her. That's way too much energy. But I very much so dislike her.
Yeah, but we just
I'm
talking about
not gonna hold, I'm not
the
gonna front.
physical.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like her. And she's somebody I wouldn't mess with in real life. The way I used to see her use the female friendships. See, I'm not just going off of her marriage with Martell. I'm going off of who she is in general with the other
Her
women on the
entire
show.
behavior. Right.
But her entire character is
Yeah,
as a no for me. I do
And we're
not like
talking
her,
about
and it's
TV
not because
characters.
of Martell.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's not because of Martell.
just like Anthony was saying before, it's once the camera's off, they're one way behind the cameras, but once the cameras come on, it's a whole nother different scenario. It's
Absolutely.
a whole
Right.
nother kind of
Yeah.
attitude. You know what I'm saying? No.
Because
And
But
see,
Jenna,
the thing, one of the things God blessed me with is being able to read people really well. I don't care if you a star, a regular person that I pass on the street. If I have enough time around you, I'm pretty good at summing up your character. That's just something God
mm-hmm,
blessed me with. That's just something God blessed me
mm-hmm.
with. That's why I said, for me, I never was on the bandwagon. Empathize with her, but I could see right through her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
No, I
As
never
a
liked
woman, we all empathize.
I'm not
Nobody wants to
I don't
be
hate
cheated
it
on.
though. Like, come on now. I don't hate it. I don't wake up, breathe, sleep, eat shit, think Melanie. Hell no. What?
Yeah,
I'm strictly
nobody,
daily.
no woman wants to be cheated on, but
My
it's a lot of
language.
men that are cheated on as well.
and it's not
Right.
only you provoke them, you push them out. Like I said during
And
Sage,
that was my
I'm
thing.
talking about.
Everybody want to keep talking about how Martell, oh, he looked it so bad.
Yes,
Melanie looked it bad to me too. Because I sat there and watched her manipulate and gaslight him and provoke him.
all
Everybody,
of the
everybody was paying attention to his behavior, but I'm sitting here watching her gaslight him. She knew what buttons to push to make him jump out of character, but to me, they knew how to push
Right.
each other's buttons. And I feel like they both did it to each other. Like for me, she looked just as bad as he did. I'm
absolutely.
sorry.
But the thing about it
Like,
is, they're not gonna talk about what she did. They're only gonna talk
no.
about and kind of like of what he did.
Right.
But what I like about this conversation is we talking about the TV show and TV characters.
Yeah,
We ain't
right.
talking about nobody's foreclosures, they we talking about everything that you can go press play and see.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
And
Exactly.
this whole thing
And that's all
about
that's
how
not
much
even on
money
my
she
other content.
making and
Yeah.
she doing this and doing that. I would love, here's what I would love. I would love to be able to see what Melody does to make so much money on the show. All I ever see her do is pack little boxes of
I'm gonna whoop
t-shirts
you.
and run around trying to expose Marceau and pretending like she unbothered. That's literally the only thing that ever happens whenever and then she don't ever get dressed for no scenes. She look like she's sitting in her car and wait for them to call her
I
to show
cannot
up
with
on the
you.
scene. It's like, girl,
So
you
she
didn't
said
want to
that
comb your
Martell
hair. You ain't want to put no clothes on. She
Mhm.
show up with the ponytail, that forehead exposed, and then we supposed to sit here and pretend like she the queen bee. It's like, girl,
Absolutely.
where is your wig?
Right.
Oh my
I would
And
God.
like to
mind you,
see that.
let's not forget, when it comes to the scene with her and Martell, Marcel, she all dressed up to sit
Oh
in
yeah. Oh
another
she.
woman's
Oh
husband.
yeah. Oh she
Okay,
real
so,
dressed
so
up. She meet with Martell and Marceau. She dressed to
okay,
the
so
nines.
so check this out. What she really upset about is cause she want Martell to continue chasing her, like, and
Yeah.
Martell ain't doing it. That's what she's mad about.
Mm-mm.
That's why she's acting and behaving
Right.
and get all these people coming in. Let's just put it right there. That's where all that's
It
coming
is.
from because Martell is not chasing up behind her. The man is trying to move on with his life and have a life with someone else. He's trying to find someone that
Right.
would be suitable for him, you know? And if he wanted to
Right.
date this woman, the man is single now. He ain't even thinking about her.
That
Absolutely.
baby don't have
Right.
nothing else going on but
I agree with
Martell,
you,
y'all.
Dr.
That's what
Lovey.
y'all
That's
gotta
why I feel like
understand.
the court part. Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Lovey. I think now I don't know if you seen my video I did, but I feel like them court papers came out very calculated, in a very
It was.
calculated way. After he
Yeah.
called Sheree Whitfield, Mrs. Holt, all of a sudden these
And
court docs
Now,
he
dropped.
did it off.
y'all know
He
what the
did.
secret is, though. Y'all did hear who said it. Somebody, one of y'all said it on the other lives. They say that Ariana and them supposed to be on the show, and this is her getting her. You know how she like to get her the mess going to kind of uh
Hmm.
get ahead of her image before stuff comes out. They
Oh,
say that the baby Knox is supposed to be on this season, and Ariana's supposed to be making an appearance on this
Yeah.
season. So this is why it's the whole thing of
oh
like her
my
kids abuse
God!
my
This is why
kids
they
and
launched
da da
that
da da.
campaign against that poor baby girl. Oh my
Yep,
God!
yep. Because
It's
she's
all
trying to get
starting.
ahead and
Remember,
get
I
that
told you they were
narrative
trying to
out.
kill a few birds with one stone. Remember, I told you there's a couple of things that they were trying to accomplish with
Right.
dropping that paperwork.
Hmm. Right.
Wow!
Who said that?
And it
Who
makes
was that,
sense
y'all?
now
Y'all
why
heard
she
it.
tried.
I reported that on my
Wow!
channel.
It makes sense now why she going after Carlos King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes.
But
Hmm.
that's the
Hmm.
thing,
That's right.
like she's doing anything, just like I had reported on my channel, ButterFlii. She's doing all that, and she's getting these melomutts all riled up because she's
Yep.
trying to do anything to discredit Martell because she know that Martell is ready to tell his story. Like he
Right.
told
It's
Carlos,
right.
he told Carlos King, "Look, either I tell my real life stories, or just go ahead and fire me." So, but
And
Exactly.
they didn't
he
fire
wants
him. And
Martell
they
to be
didn't
upset.
fire him. Ooh,
Huh?
ooh. That's what I call it. Ooh.
Yeah. And that's really gonna hurt them. It's gonna, and that's why they need to go ahead and take some of these channels down because they're gonna really be upset when they see Little Knox walk on that set.
Man,
Wow.
That was you.
when you done with a relationship, that relationship should never be the topic of your conversation. It's
Absolutely.
done.
And if you got
Mm-mm.
it all that,
Oh.
then why she don't find some man and bring him on the show and get our own storyline? Because Martell got
Exactly.
a line.
Or just show us storyline of you writing scripts for your new network. Or for you
Absolutely.
modeling clothes. You going
Or
to
just
fashion week and
or
all the
just
stuff you
show us
say
a
you doing that we don't
storyline
never
of,
see.
yeah, or just show us a storyline of she exiting out, leaving, going
Right.
to
I,
going.
I, I'm with you, Lady B. I feel like the cast should have been iced her out 2 seasons ago.
Thank
Because
you.
she's obviously behind all this social media mess. And they really need to put their money together and go ahead and hire that forensics person to get to the
For
bottom of
what?
all this. Because I'm going
These
to tell you this.
bots.
I remember yeah, I let me tell you, right? So I reached out to Maurice when he first did that video, and I said, "Homegirl's behind it." Maurice was like, no." He replied back to me. Now this was in his comment section. I didn't inbox him. This was in his comment section. He said, "No, I don't believe she's behind it." So I sat back. A couple of weeks go by. I peeped her in her head mellow meters chat, so I screenshotted it and then I inboxed him. I said, "Now." I know you don't want to believe it, but this is her in the head Mellometers chat as a member. And I sure enough said that to him. I don't care. Like, y'all need to put y'all foot down. Like I said, when I did that video, prayers up, I meant what I said. They need to put their foot down. She's behind all of this nastiness. Let it be an equal playing ground. If these people really don't like him, then let it be that. But that's not what it is. It's not an equal playing field. I'm sorry. Equal the playing field. And let's see how it goes from there. But the playing field is not equal, and they need to put their foot down.
We got to get us a GoFundMe for bots. We have a bot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, unpopular opinion. I've been saying for the longest time, it's a Ponzi scheme, and a part of that Ponzi scheme is applying them with the bots. Allegedly, in my opinion, with my banner. Because you know I'm on it.
My thing is that she done wrapped up her pain and her broken heart up in her products, and she been marketing and packaging that to sell. Over and over. God said for me to go. Okay, if he says for you to go, evidently you being disobedient to God because you still stuck in the same place because these women keep having these conversations and keep revisiting. It's all about Martell. Martell this. Everything little move that Martell made. Martell. If I was male, there would be no conversation. Martell wouldn't be in my conversation of what I'm doing.
God, like,
and it
girl,
wouldn't
what
be
is you still doing here?
So if you a godly woman and you say you listen to God, but evidently you ain't listening because God told you to go. When
And
you
she
done, you
listen.
sever that. Keep
Absolutely.
going.
Absolutely.
Let that man gone about his business and you do what you do. He in his square, you stay in your square. When
And
you
the only
want the
reason
Period.
why
kids,
she
come
don't
and
let
get
him
your
go,
kids, and I'll come in and I'll have the kids my 7 days. You have the kids your 7 days. You
exactly.
know?
And the only reason why she don't want him to go because she banking off of him.
Yeah, you already know.
Right.
She done wrapped
Right.
that paint up in and put a bow on it, and she's selling it.
And
And for me, you know, if Mel's demeanor was better than what she's been displaying, I would support her financially in her business because she's a black female. She's a woman just like we are. But when I'm seeing you with my third eye, well, now I see you clearly with my third eye. Okay, my spirit man who sees it all, God sees it all. He opened my eyes to who she really is. When that mask fell off her face, I'm like, really?
yes,
This is what I've been supporting? Oh no. You don't have my support. When I see you doing underhanded and mean, that's
absolutely,
evil and malicious of the stuff that she's doing.
exactly. And I didn't care for what's her name, Stormy, because I didn't like when she called Marcel out when she called him. What she called him or what? He act like a bee. But I forgave
Right. I
her.
didn't like that neither.
And
I
once I
thought all that
forgave
smoke
her,
for
I was
Letitia
able to
was
support her
unnecessary.
business. I was able to support her business
Yeah.
once I forgave her. But I
Yep.
can't,
I forgave her too.
but
I forgave
I
her too
can't
once
with,
they started showing them girls trips, and it looked
But
like her and
but see,
Letitia actually was able
but
to,
Butterfly,
her
but
By
as
eyes were
far as
me.
headed to
Tisha is a quiet storm. Watch her. Tisha, she
mm-hmm.
kind of quiet. She kind of everybody thinks she's so timid, but
mm-hmm.
Tisha's that quiet storm. And then
Let's talk
she and
about
then
how Letitia had the best go up on reality TV next to maybe
mhm.
Wendy on Real Housewives of Potomac. Now she didn't
Yeah.
give in the storyline. We done went from a girl who was self-conscious about her speech. She didn't got speech therapy. Now look at
Yep.
her compared to year one to today.
Who got
While we
speech
still
there?
talking about
Teacher?
she don't let her do they don't let her do nothing. Please, that girl
Right.
done got another degree. She done opened a brokerage
Yeah.
firm. She out here doing all the things that the queen one should be doing.
Absolutely.
But we
Right.
supposed to pretend like she copying. How she copying her when she ain't doing nothing but packing boxes in her garage with a half a wig on?
Could you say that again?
That part.
How she copying off of her when she
What?
in the garage packing boxes with a half a wig on?
Now see,
That
you know
part.
what?
That
But I
listen.
hope
All
I
the
hope that
whole time.
Stormy. I hope this, and
Mhm.
I'm so proud of Stormy because myself, I
Yeah.
wouldn't camp for Stormy either. I wanted to go on there and just get with
Oh,
Stormy
I
for
was on.
real.
Stormy
I
still
Because
was.
get on my nerves, y'all.
If I was a teacher, the first time that came out your mouth that you disrespected me and my husband, calling my husband out his name, it would have been a done
Oh, we
deal.
would have
Yeah.
squabbled. That would have been a squabble.
Yes.
So you're not gonna disrespect my husband, but I think it's the immaturity in Stormy, because
Yes,
again, she's
yes.
young. You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
Stormy
But I
got this thing
think
where she got to keep it real. It's emotional immaturity. I
right.
can't smile. I'm not gonna laugh at y'all because I don't know if I really like y'all. So I want nobody to think that I'm being fake. Like that
You
stuff little
sound just like
girls do.
her.
I mean, and my thing of it is that it's okay to be real, but there's a time and place for everything. You know what I
Everything.
mean?
mean?
Keeping it real
You
goes
gotta
bad.
pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nicole. I'm sorry. Somebody was backstage, but I don't know if you fell off, but please come back. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you was back there. But hey, Nicole, thank you, babes. Thank you, everybody coming in, everybody in the bushes. Please make sure you hit the like button. This is great conversation. I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. I love we don't have to be like-minded to the T. We can
Hmm.
all, as you can see, my beautiful co-host over here, Unpopular Opinion Podcast. You see, she don't agree with everything I'm saying, and we still okay. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? We still okay
Popular
over here.
opinion is hilarious.
Cause we
I
talking
love
like real normal people. We being normal people over here. This is how regular folks would get up or to watch party and have a little conversation about TV
okay.
characters, y'all. Not my Lord and Savior. They made this is how did y'all see the Netflix about the woman they was calling Mother God? Love
Mm-mm.
has won. The lady who had the cult.
Oh no,
Y'all
no, I'm
gotta
gonna
watch
have
that.
to
It's on
watch
Netflix.
that.
It's awful, but
Okay.
it's very
I
much
was
like
thinking
this.
about
Like
starting a movie list because sometimes I need to get off of YouTube and decompress because some of this stuff get in your
yeah,
spirit.
watch something scripted
So
sometimes. Yeah, get out
yeah,
off in there because
yeah, I
they
do.
have it's called Love Is One, and guess what? They started on
Okay,
YouTube.
hold on, babe. I'm gonna drop the link. Hold on one second.
This is a cult
Yes,
that
thank
started
you,
on YouTube
everybody.
too.
hmm Did
But
I don't know why.
but
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, lovely.
I just hate, like you were saying, unpopular opinion. All you ladies are pointing out how she just gaslight Martell like that, you know, and to get him
hmm
out of character, you know, because he's only reacting to some of the stuff that she's putting out here, you know.
Right. That
But
part.
I'm so proud of Stormy. I'm looking forward to celebrating Stormy. I see Stormy in a different light
Yes. See,
at this
I
point. I
forgave
really
him,
do.
but I
But
believe
I hope
Stormy
that
didn't
her and
really
Tisha.
understand. Mhm.
Right. I hope that her and Tisha can have a conversation when she really needs to apologize to Tisha and
I,
Marcel. I really wish that she would
yes.
go ahead and just be the grown woman she says she is and keep it real and apologize.
That's why I feel so disconnected from the show right now because it's like y'all not gonna convince me that she did all of that for all
Mhm.
those years and now they friends. Like, nope, I don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
As a viewer, I'm not buying it.
Mhm.
Because I do fault
Yeah, see,
Marcel
that's
because
Letitia being more. Yeah, that's Letitia
I
being what you said, unpopular opinion, emotionally
right
mature. You see what I'm saying?
right.
She's able to go ahead and go over things and not really hold grudges and all that crazy stuff. And I forgave Stormy because I believe everybody deserves a second chance. And I don't believe Stormy really understood what was really going on. But I think she got the full picture now. And I support all the cast except for Miss Buddy. I ain't even gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie. I
See,
support
I don't know about
the
Stormy
cast.
because she ain't had the smoke for
Even
Melly that
though
she
the
should have
show is
had at
crazy
that
stuff.
reunion.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
She
Right,
should have had more smoke for
right.
Melody at that reunion. She coming for Tisha like Tisha really did something with that website typo. When this woman actually had your whole business in shambles, you lost money behind what Melody did, but she can barely look that woman in the eye. That's why I was like, oh, Stormy, you ain't no real G. Because if
Mhm.
you was
No.
about keeping it real, you would have turned over in your seat like
Yeah.
your mama did and confronted her to her face.
Right.
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 Look,
Because
shout out
I
to
knew it
Mama
had to be
Betty.
more.
I love me some Mama Betty. I love the
I
mamas
knew it
now. I
had to be
love the
more to
mamas.
the right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Good
knew it
evening,
had to be
butterflies.
more to
Hi.
Miss Betty disliking Mel for no reason. That woman it wasn't just disliking Mel because at first I was like, "What's wrong with this chick? Why is she upset with Mel?" Because Mel said, "Oh, you just spoil your baby." Now it was more to it. Now we understand because of what Mel had allowed these people to come at her daughter's business like that and never spoke up on the behalf of Stormy.
Absolutely.
Congratulations
Right,
on your first live,
right.
ButterFlii. Thank you for having me up. Good evening, ButterFlii in
Thank you,
chat.
Nicole.
I
Hello.
just came up to say
Thank
that.
you
But
so much.
you're so welcome. I just wanted to ask you some questions, ButterFlii, because you know how I like to ask you questions and you always follow what I'm saying. First of all, why would
Yes.
he release paperwork, that original petition, the old paperwork from 2022? Why would he release
Oh my
paperwork
God,
that damages his
Nicole.
image? So all these
Exactly.
people talking,
Nicole, I'm so
he
glad you
released
brought
it first.
that up. And
Why
I
would
wish
he release
you,
paperwork stating that damages his image, and then he come out and say that he's not abusive?
Mm-mm.
It makes no sense. But they
Right.
treat
right,
everybody like people are stupid. Why would I release paperwork saying I did anything to my kids?
Thank you.
right. And I'm so mad because the device I'm on now, I recorded who released that original paperwork, and it was Mims. Make it make sense. And
Who
Mims
you
took
think it was?
accountability for it. Mims explained why he released it because I screen recorded his video because I was going to play it because that's another lie that they've been running around with. Martell
Hmm.
never released that first paperwork. Mims said that he was listening to an interview that Martell did, and then he was listening to an interview. No, he was listening to something that Miss Buddy said on the show, and it made him curious to go look up the paperwork. Mims admitted to it. Mims already took accountability for that, and Ben said Martell never sent him no paperwork. Thank you, Noko,
Right.
for bringing that up. I wanted to play that on this live, but I can't find my
No,
second
play the
device
Queen
for
Sheba
whatever
live,
reason.
ButterFlii, that they still left up, right? I time
Yeah.
stamped it, but my daughter's car broke down. I was supposed to go on Lady D's live. The Queen Sheba interview is still up, right? On that interview at the
Mm-hmm.
40-minute mark, when they first start talking about it, Queen Sheba says specifically, "Oh no, you didn't. I got the paperwork. You didn't send me any paperwork."
Right.
He
She sure
said,
did.
"My publicist sent me paperwork this evening." I watched the whole thing yesterday with the captions on, just to make sure
Oh.
that I wasn't, misconstruing
Mm-hmm.
anything. At that 40-minute mark,
Yeah.
she says, "Oh no, you didn't send me any paperwork." He said, "I just sent, my publicist sent you paperwork over this evening." Then let me address this. Remember when he lost the kids for 56 days? That was
Right.
when the allegations that were on the original petition were brought up. He couldn't see the kids for 56 days. Once DHS had those allegations unfounded, he resumed his visitation. On that Queen Sheba interview at the 57-minute mark, she asked him, "How is therapy now?" Now, this interview was 10 months ago. Okay. I watched the whole video. It's still up.
Man,
He
this
stated,
was
"Oh, therapy
royal.
is helping me
Oh,
be a
wait a minute,
better
Nicole.
parent." But
Wait a
these
minute,
people
Nicole.
ran out and
Nicole.
said that he wasn't even in therapy. But
Right.
on
Wait a
that
minute,
interview,
Nicole.
all right.
Wait, Nicole, please don't say none of them slow meters names over here. I call her Queen Desperate.
Okay,
So
When Queen Desperate on that interview, that's still
let me pull up my banner. Go ahead, Nicole, baby. Go ahead, because you going, baby. I love it. Go ahead. But let me pull up the banner. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, Nicole. Go ahead, baby. You good. Nicole?
on Queen.
Go ahead. Okay. Your sound went out for a minute there. hmm
I'm gonna mute my mic because I gotta laugh. I gotta get this.
I'm just saying, I just watched it because I wanted to see if it was still up. Queen Desperate never even took the daggone video down, but I sent it to Lady D. So if it is taken out, I don't know if it's a way you guys can save it, and I would send it to you, ButterFlii, if you ever release your email. But the interview is still up, and she's asking him what he's learning from therapy. That was 10 months ago. Okay, so
Right.
when this is going on because he wasn't in therapy. He said he was in therapy on Queen Desperate's video less than a year ago.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, these
Mm-mm.
people, it's all about a narrative. Another thing I've noticed is anytime she has a new product, she does the smear campaign and everybody feels sorry for me. Please, everybody feel sorry for me. And then the products sell out.
Facts.
It's It's a formula. Y'all don't.
I
Facts,
try to
straight
tell you.
facts.
Girl, Nicole, you know I peep game. I've been peep
I know
game.
you do. Like
Wait a
when you
minute
came
now.
out with that
Hold
Miss
up, though.
Hope
Let me tell you something
thing.
else I peep. Hold up, Nicole. Let me tell you something else I
All
peep.
right.
This when I first started my channel, for whatever
Mhm.
reason, the universe had it. The Soul Meters was versing a lot of people. You people out, she came up with a sweater after my content. Slow Meters versus everybody. I peep
Mhm.
everything, baby. I peep
You did. Yeah.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. It just like you did when you made, I put under your comments when you were like, it's girl, you had me dying laughing when you said it's amazing how when he called somebody Mrs. Holt that all this other stuff came out. ButterFlii, I almost slid. I was at work. And that really cheered me up, but it was very true. He called somebody Mrs. Holt and the CCs go wild with their narratives. And how normal is it to make 3-part lives or 3-hour lives bashing one man for hours on hours, day after day? That's a narrative that they're spinning on that person's behalf. You see what I'm saying? But I love the fact that you brought up that those kids' privacy was violated, because to me as a
Yeah.
parent, you wouldn't want to discuss your minor children's, life, period. You see what I'm saying? So I agree with you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the thing with me. You're like, what's that saying? You cut off your nose to spite your face.
Right.
Despite your
You
face,
so
right?
hell bent on trying to paint this man to be a certain way that you are maybe consciously, but unconsciously sacrificing your kids to do so. That don't add up to
Exactly.
me.
But see, here's
That
the
don't add up
thing:
to me.
more and more people are beginning to see differently
I
about men.
agree.
More
Yeah.
and more people see.
I
Everybody
agree.
ain't gonna keep on puffing and don't pass it. Everybody's beginning to
Mhm.
puff and pass it, and they waking up to see what's really happening. You know?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
And you know
because
what,
that's
too,
been her main
Dr. Lovely,
storyline.
I always think there was a lot of people out there, but they just didn't have platforms. There's not a lot of platforms that you can go to and have a different opinion. You know what I
Well,
mean?
they were scared of
You
those
see?
millimeters doxing them. Who would want to, if
Right.
most people, healthy people, because I mainly come from the true crime sector. We analyze
Right.
cases, trials, different things of that nature. So my
Right.
thinking, I tend to analyze a lot. So a lot of us love getting on lives and we discuss things and we have healthy debates. It stimulates your thinking and it makes for interesting platforms. But with those people,
Yeah.
I would love to see a millimeter, non-millimeter debate. But you can't have one with those people. They're crazy. They
Be-
holler, scream, cut you out.
and
You know,
Nicole,
Oh man.
yes,
Nicole,
ma'am.
You
when you was doing
listen.
your analyzing those true crimes, you always realize, and I'm coming from a law enforcement
Yes, ma'am.
standpoint, the suspect always come back to the scene of the crime,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
That's correct.
we're gonna
You
put
see
a
what I'm
pin
saying?
right there.
So that's what we do. But you can't have a debate with them. I
Right,
mean, you get on there, they curse, they're violent, they call you names, they bully you for years upon years, not months upon months or weeks upon weeks. They just do constant bullying. So you can't have a debate with them at all and on an adult level. You just can't do it. But my whole thing is, nobody's addressing why would he release a petition from her lawyer
right.
stating anything bad about him. You see what I'm saying? But they ran with that narrative all last week about he released the paperwork. Who would release paperwork that stated he did something bad, then turn around and come back and make lives saying that he was not the AB word? Come on now.
Exactly,
No, you know they
exactly.
do that. I tell you, they are good for projecting the things that they do
Hmm.
onto others. That's why. Oh, who's paying them? First of all, when they started to notice the influx of more bloggers coming out and seeing past the you know what I'm saying, the Kool-Aid.
Hmm.
Now it's Carlos King paying bloggers. That's why I had
No,
Because
to.
I
I'm
don't
like, wait
think
a
so. He doesn't
minute.
have to. He doesn't have to
Right,
pay bloggers to have a difference of
and then it
opinion.
was, these bloggers are raindrops. I'm not a raindrop.
Me either.
I started my because I got tired of y'all disgusting, vile, nasty behavior towards the rest of the cast. Period. I'm not a
Exactly.
raindrop.
Exactly. And
You know
Because
what
they
I'm saying?
pulling
They
for
try to make
straws.
these narratives. They try to come up
if
with all
you
these
Google
narratives. You know
Stormy
what
Steele, if you
I'm
Google
saying?
Stormy Steele like I did, Canvas Beauty comes up. And do you know in 2023, according to Google, she netted $23 million last year?
See?
She is truly
Oh,
that boss, right? That's the boss.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love Tisha too, but I mean, if you're gonna go simply by figures, she netted. It says it on Wikipedia. She netted $23 million last year in
Wow.
2023.
Go, Stormy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. Yeah.
So when people are like, "Oh, she's this, she's that," the math speaks for itself. I don't think
Stormy
Stormy.
needs to boss up though.
Right.
Like so, she picking fights with Letitia, and that ain't where the fight's supposed to be at. Like
Right.
she
Exactly.
got enough. She got enough going
No.
on where Stormy can take over that show as Queen Bee, and she need to have her focus
I
on that.
agree.
Cause
I
Melody
agree.
again is just packing them t-shirts in that garage, them
There
lonely
you
one
go.
by one little shipping slips, and it's sad.
Exactly. You can sell out when you don't have a whole warehouse full of product. I mean, anybody can sell out from their house. I'm just using a true crime, analytical, critical thinker.
Right.
I mean, when you look at the space Stormy has,
Right, I've been peeped the game like, oh yeah,
you
of
did,
course you sold
But
you
out
have,
like
but she
probably
copying
burger than
Stormy,
that.
y'all. But she
right.
copying Stormy. Remember that, right?
Right,
Yeah, she
exactly.
She
And then
copied
is.
what
her.
I got was they were, oh, show your chemist,
Yeah.
show your chemist. Now check this. Then the torch lady comes out with her alleged chemist. Stormy ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Who
Right.
the heck do you think you are that this lady has to prove anything or show you anything that goes on in her operation? She doesn't have to prove anything to anybody, but my whole thing is
No,
when you
no.
have a black cast ensemble, you should be there to uplift as opposed to
Tearing them
it having
down.
such an inflow of hate. And that's
Yeah.
what my whole thing is against that
But
band
but
of
but but
extremist group.
That
exactly,
right
Nicole,
there,
because
Sydney.
that's a whole
That right
issue.
there, Sydney. I've been saying that. I've been saying
That's the
that,
whole
Sydney.
issue
And
between
I'm telling y'all.
her and
Yep.
nephew
Go
because
Yes,
ahead.
she got
ma'am.
jealous. She
Yep.
Mhm.
look. Let me just keep it real. Look, that's the whole issue right there. Just the way she came at Stormy, because Stormy was showing her how about packaging, her
Yep. I
warehouse, and
saw the
all that. Remember
episode.
that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
I
cause
saw the
season
with
one,
episode.
with
what she
with,
say?
with our
But what
nephew,
she say? Season one, my girl Stormy. Remember they had the little thing in Stormy's backyard.
yeah,
This my girl
Yeah.
Stormy, and this her property, and she really doing big things, and this is what everybody should strive to be like. My girl Stormy. Then Stormy come on the show, and then she
Mm-hmm.
copying off me. Come on.
exactly. And that's the whole issue behind her and my nephew
I agree.
because he's talented and connected, and
Mm-hmm.
she's jealous. And he's very gifted. Look, and
He
he's
is.
not, and he's smart, and
And
Yes,
he's
very
he is.
smart.
mainstream because I had no idea some of the people he's interviewed and the fact that he's known SW Miss Sherelle for years. He's very mainstream and very
But
connected.
how's he mainstream and Melody made him?
She
Exactly.
didn't.
How did she get anything?
All she did was well, they were on a live and he was going to do different platforms anyway. She suggested or claimed the same night she directed her extremist group to
Right.
contact his
Child in
place of
extremist
employment.
group.
She said she was like, "Oh, I'm the one that told you to start the YouTube channel because I told you asked the right questions." He was already on multiple platforms because when I first started watching him before he reviewed the show, he would do instructional videos teaching, entrepreneurs who wanted to start their own businesses. Am I
But
correct, Miss Dark and Lovely? He wasn't
but
even on Love
okay,
and
because
Marriage.
look, I talked to him every day and
Yes,
was down
ma'am.
there in that I was down there where he lived. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yes,
him
ma'am.
personally. So let me
Right.
let me let me put this right here. He was already doing reality shows of his
Yeah.
own. He
Mm-hmm.
knows this. He knows all about this kind of production. He knows the
Right.
ins and outs of all of this. And he's very
Exactly.
well connected. Not with
Mm-hmm.
just the producers on this with Carlos
No.
King. He knows
Mm-mm.
other people.
Yeah, he knows other people, and I
Yeah.
and why I state that. But when I first started watching, I'm telling you, ButterFlii, I can't remember the year. I don't know if it was 19 or 20, but he
Uh-huh.
would. I heard about him from a friend of mine because he was giving people instructional videos about how to start businesses
Right.
on getting your LLC first. I never heard him review a reality show until this particular one. But the way he describes how production does things, or he was doing a live last week I was listening to when he was talking about the reality TV formulas and how none of the producers, he was like, them producers aren't your friends. Right? I think it was on Friday.
Right.
Right. It was a very informative live. But all I'm saying is that, it's all about a narrative. I knew it, all that happened last week confirmed it for me. When she released, or paperwork was leaked that stated bad things about him, and then they tried to turn around and say that he did that. Why would anybody release paperwork saying that they hurt
She
their own
released it because
kids?
Ariane and them finna be on the show this season. That's what I had heard.
I hope they are. Hey, Logical. Yeah, I hope they do. That'll carry the show for the 3 seasons.
For at least 3
I
seasons.
just realized
Ariane didn't go down monkey with a wig on in my Nene voice. But still,
exactly.
That's good TV.
Yeah, people that haven't watched in years will watch it. And like I said, I haven't watched since season 4. What got me, like I've said on various platforms, when it was the reunion, and I'm telling you, I know it's true, or I will say alleged, but you can look on season 4's reunion when she stated that she tried to pay someone to come on the show to come at Mrs. Scott's marriage, and then Carlos confirmed it when she said, "Well, Miss Betty said, well, she would have come on if the price was right, but we weren't willing to pay the correct price." You remember that, Carlos? And he was like, "Yes," he confirmed it. She didn't even say Carlos was in on it.
Know that she was, hold up, Nicole. She didn't even know that she was co-signing what Letitia was saying. You was trying to pay her to come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when I stopped watching.
Rachel, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, Logical. Welcome, everybody coming in. Thank you, guys. This is our first official live. This panel's been so great. I just want to thank y'all again for
y'all have really, and I thank all the content creators that are giving people a platform to not be bullied because they don't run with the narrative, because you can't have an educated conversation with those people, because Mel is the only perfect person on earth. I mean, seriously, she's right up there with our Lord and Savior. I've never heard them say she did anything wrong, but every friendship she's had allegedly on that show, it shows the type of person she is. When Martell told Tiffany and Lou that Melody likes do girls, and if you don't do what she wants you to do, she's done with you. That was when they were he had dinner or something with Lou and Tiffany on one of the episodes. I think that was season 4, I believe. But anyway, every friendship she's had, there's always a problem and where it cannot be repaired.
And they always end up going over to the Scotts. You notice that? She bring them on to tear Marceau down. In some kind of way, they all end up friends and hanging out. And then she got to bring somebody else year after year. It's the same. I'm going to tell y'all again. It's the same formula. Bring in somebody who's going to tear down Letitia and Marceau.
Same
and then watch me pack boxes and wear T-shirts and not and bad wigs. And buy the Martell. That's been the
But I'm glad Destiny's back on. I'm glad Destiny's back on.
I noticed the pattern too. That's why I always been saying Martell. I don't give what y'all say about Martell. Martell ain't never lied about who she was. She has shown and proved Martell not a liar.
Over and
How about
over again. Over and over again. And just like I said, I'm glad, allegedly, Miss ButterFlii, I don't know if you were in Mr. Lofty's live on Friday. I don't know if it was Friday or if I was watching the replay, when he said it was alleged that she went to HR to try to get Destiny off the show.
Yep, sure did.
That is so sad, because she
knows where the bones are buried.
But remember? See, look at Destiny personality. Destiny can stand toe to toe with that. She's a very strong spirit.
But Destiny is hurt. That's the thing. Destiny is literally hurt by this behind this melody thing, which is why she's not giving her the smoke that because she's really still trying to figure it out. Just like Stormy is. Like, they're so confused because the way she switch up. See, that's a really a thing about Melody. She will flip on you in a heartbeat.
Right, I agree. When you don't do what she wants.
Oh my God. Did y'all peep that they all described her the same way in the beginning of the relationship, from Tisha to
Sure
Stormy
did.
to
Mm-hmm.
Destiny. Even our girl that came out. Oh, I speak to Mel every day. Stormy has said the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Tisha has said
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. She is a
Right.
love bomber, and she will use
Mm-hmm.
you and disregard you when she no longer needs you. That's what
Well,
she
that's
did
what
to Anthony
Tisha said.
Locke.
Reunion
Because
3. She said, Melody, she said, I wouldn't say she was a good friend. And then Tisha, and then, well, Destiny said, I don't know if we're still friends or not. And then Tisha said, well,
Right.
Melody, anytime you need a friend, I'm there or people are there. But when she doesn't really need you anymore, she just stops talking to you.
And that's everybody's experience with her. So at the end of the day, my grandmother taught me if more than 5 people are saying the same thing about you, then girl, it's
That's
time for you to
correct.
look in the mirror. Okay?
Exactly.
But hold up.
Exactly.
She did the same thing. Listen, now I'm gonna be disclaimer, me and Anthony made up, but I was so disgusted with Anthony when he went to Destiny's open house. And from that point on, I never really got into him because I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I never liked Homegirl. So anybody that I
Right.
felt like it was just too much up her behind and too much,
Mm-hmm.
she's this, that, and the third. I couldn't get into their content. But when he went to Destiny's open house, I was really done, and I thought it was disgusting that other women was going up for this. She's a single mother who is
Right.
living in the state where she only has her father, and you think it's okay to go public. That's how I felt. But what I
Right.
appreciate about Anthony, and that's why to this day, that's why today I respect him. I support anything that he's doing is because when everything happened with him, I said, you know what, let me go because I remember the day before it happened, he
Mm-hmm.
had came in another content creators chat, and everybody was saying, hey Anthony, and I was like, oh, I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I would see him anywhere, I would make it clear that I didn't like him. I'm like, yeah, I don't like him. What he did to Destiny was disgusting. Blah 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 blah. The
Mm-hmm.
next day is when that nonsense happened with Miss Buddy. And what I can respect about Anthony is that he owned what he did. And I asked him,
And he
Anthony
sure
didn't know me
did.
from a
He
hole in the
came out
wall.
of, he's the
So
only
so let me
content
let me give
creator
y'all some clarity. Let me give y'all some clarity.
that
Hold on,
came out and
Nicole.
apologized.
Hold on,
Hold
Nicole.
on,
First of all,
hold on,
he
y'all.
was there.
Let me
He
finish.
was in.
Let me
He
finish.
was there in Huntsville.
Hold on. Let me finish. Can I finish? Hold
Yeah,
on. Let
he
me
was
finish.
at.
Let me finish.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry,
what
baby. Go
hold on, lovely. Hold on. Let me finish, y'all. Let me finish. This is why I have respect for him. Anthony didn't know me from a hole in the wall. He dropped the
ahead. Right.
link. I came up, explained to him. I said, because my thing, the whole time I was looking, wait a minute, who do we lose? Is that unpopular opinion? Okay, y'all been dropping off on me. If y'all want to come back up, I will drop the link. Just let me know. I noticed that I lost Lady D. Talk with real talk with your girl, Lady D. But this is what made me respect him. He didn't know me from a hole in the wall. He dropped the link. I came up. I was respectful, and I just said,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, now that you see that it could be done to you too, and I asked him. I said, you don't have to, but would you mind apologizing to Destiny? And he didn't have no
Mm-hmm.
problem doing it. No problem doing it.
Exactly.
And he's been reading my book ever since. Like I said, I don't hold that against him no more. Because
Me
like I
either.
said,
Exactly.
I want to be forgiven for. You know what I mean? And the fact
And,
He's the
that
only content
it didn't,
creator that came out
I
and
didn't have to put
apologized to
and he
everybody.
did. And he did.
Sure
He
did.
apologized.
right.
He did.
And he
And
didn't
he did, Butterfield, because I
he
was
didn't
on that
have to
live when you
he
came
didn't
up. I
have to
was on that live
apologize.
too.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I was on that
He didn't have
live.
to apologize.
And
He didn't know me from a hole in the wall. And
right.
he didn't owe Destiny that because all of that had just happened. And that's why I said I can respect him because he took accountability. He still, he didn't make up no excuse why he did it. He just said, you know what, ButterFlii, I can do that. And like I said, to
Yep.
this day, I respect Anthony Lofty. I
Mm-hmm.
got no problem
Mm-hmm.
with him.
And
Because
Me
and
like I
either.
and
said, nobody is perfect. We've all done things that we wish we wouldn't have done.
exactly.
And hindsight had been 2020 for a lot of us, we would go back and change some things. So I'm not gonna hold
Exactly.
nobody's feet to the fire that I feel like it was genuine. And if I feel like it's genuine, that's why I can forgive Stormy. I didn't like Stormy. I didn't like how
And
Stormy came at Tisha neither. And I felt like the
like,
smoke was directed at the wrong place. But what I noticed with Stormy is it looks like I said, I could be wrong, but it looks like her and Tisha was even able to at least come to a common ground where they're not at each other's throats. And I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that Stormy realizes who the real enemy is now. So I'm
Okay.
sorry, but go
And
ahead,
so,
Dr. Love. I know you wanted to talk, but I
so
just wanted to get
just
that
to
out
kind of,
because I want to get
no,
my half
I
story.
respect that. It's your panel, baby. But to give clarity, when he was in Huntsville, he was there meeting with an old friend of his. He was there in Huntsville. He was invited to come to the showing there that Chris was doing there at the house there when he went over there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and a few of the aunties, we got with Anthony about that. We had that conversation even before you came up there on the panel, ButterFlii, because we knew that was wrong. And he said, "Yep, I'm wrong. I need to apologize." He reached out to Destiny and he apologized. He really did. Even though when she came on this panel, when he was interviewing her, how disrespectful she was. She was very disregarded.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that right there would had upset him because he was really really happy about being able to even interview Destiny and the way she treated him from the very
Right.
beginning. You know, she was very disregarding, but it didn't he shouldn't have done that to Destiny. You know, so all this
Yeah.
other stuff, that the other narrative that he was there trying to stalk Melody was untrue, because that man was sitting there having dinner with his friend, and from there,
Right.
because his friend was with him when
And
they
see,
went
that's
up to the
what I'm
house,
Mm-hmm.
and from there he came home.
saying.
I know he's the
Right.
only
And see,
content creator that came
that's
out and
why I
said,
said
if I did
Dr.
something
Lovely,
to
that
you, I
I didn't like that.
apologize.
Right.
He's the only one
Mhm. I'm sorry. Go
that
ahead,
came out and
Davida.
said
Was
he
that?
apologized. He did. He said, if
He
I've
did.
done anything to anybody, I apologize. They use that man's name for clout. He used to be on all their panels, and everything. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, I think a list came out and something about a cake came out and everybody turned on him, but he still got up there and did his thing and gained more subscribers. So I have respect for
Mhm.
him. I really do. He's never been afraid to
Yeah.
state his opinion and be factual about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. Hey,
Yep.
Elizabeth, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you caught us. Yes, y'all. This is our very first official live, and this is going so great. I once again want to thank all my panelists, all the ladies that's been up here, all the ladies that fell off, everyone. I just want to thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here at ButterFlii's Corner, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all showed out for your girl for her first live. Y'all gonna make me cry. Y'all gonna make me cry.
Oh,
Have y'all
ButterFlii,
seen
you
his
So
so
yeah,
sweet.
thumbnail?
y'all.
Have y'all seen Anthony's thumbnail? Have y'all been on his community board?
You know what? I was, because you, Miss Dark and Lovely, you and Miss Logical can always pull my thoughts from me. I'm serious. Now, what I saw earlier, and okay, I'm gonna take now. ButterFlii, follow me, because you always follow me. Okay, what I saw earlier was Queen Desperate put up a post addressing him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Queen Desperate, of course, she was at an event that Carlos didn't film recently. Okay. And she was asking the questions. So also Queen Desperate stated that she was in Huntsville magically and that she saw Black, and she observed that Black was allegedly not open. Okay. So since Anthony has filed, is in litigation with said party, I'll say in a
Right.
legal way. What
Right.
she's trying to do is make it, and he's obviously winning. So she got Queen Desperate to make it look like he's harassing her. So
Of course.
it'll take away from the fact that he's alleged harassment. But my whole thing is, it's all BS, because he's got the person he's in litigation with on audio. You see what I'm saying? She
Right.
can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he was even referencing Queen Desperate. He can prove what he said, and I send tapes to Miss Marcella or other content creators to send to him, because I don't have his email, where she's in certain groups
Nicole,
and they're so
Nicole,
stupid to leave the videos up.
hold up, Nicole. Nicole,
Thanks,
I'm
Yes,
Nicole.
gonna have to
ma'am.
get with you, girl. Real G's move
I,
in
I, I,
silence. Some
Okay, I'll
things you
drop my
need to,
email
you
in
know what I'm
private.
saying? You keep with things, you keep with, right, girls. We moving in
Uh-huh.
silence for real here,
Right, because all
okay?
I'm saying
We say
is
what
Well,
that
we
he can
don't put it
prove.
all out there. Yeah,
He can prove what
you
he is
can't
okay.
tell all
saying.
your evidence.
Yes, ma'am. But all I'm
Excuse
not gonna say
me. Thank
certain
you,
videos,
guys.
but there's a certain members only that's still up, and this lady is very slow because it's still up. I already sent it, and the person I sent it to will forward it to him, where they're on the panel stating what narrative they're supposed to concentrate on, that she told them to concentrate on. I put
Facts,
it like
Nicole.
that. But all I'm saying is Mr. Lofty's can prove what he's already basically won his case because there's audio and there's corroborating evidence that supports her basically directing people to activate. You see what I'm saying?
But you see,
Queen
now she's
Desperate
trying to
can't.
act like she's the victim again. Now she's
Right,
trying to,
Thank
yeah, she's trying to
right.
act like she's the
Facts,
I
victim
like
now.
Nicole.
politics too, but
Facts, Nicole.
Yes, ma'am.
thank you,
You speaking
Elizabeth.
facts. And I've been doing screenshots because this is video number 3 supposed to come out about him. His name is in
Hmm.
the title.
Right.
But did you see
Really?
a live yesterday where she apparently was on with Miss Buddy? And I said, you look like a dude.
You
Yeah,
know what?
I
I
saw that.
heard about that. My daughter told me, but I worked third shift, so I was asleep. And she said, "Mom, there's a live where she's older. She's in her actually my husband's ex-husband's daughter, but she was like, Mom, there's a live where they're on together. I'm like, I'm so tired of that voice. I can't watch any more of it. So I said, I don't want to watch it, but I did hear about it. But what they're trying to do is make it look like he's actually the one doing what he's alleging she did. But they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he was talking about them. He has not mentioned a name on one of his lives.
Exactly.
But
And see
what I'm
what
saying,
I'm
Nicole,
thinking,
here she
they're
is
trying to put
again,
a narrative
Hmm.
out to get him out
again
his
saying that
body.
that he done made threats and he
Hold
ain't
on,
did
y'all.
nothing.
Right, right.
But she keeps trying
Hold
to
on, y'all.
bully
Please,
him to
please,
get
one
him
at
to
a
go at her. And I hope he doesn't. I
Hmm.
hope he pays her
right.
best for real,
Right.
for
Hold
He's
real.
on,
paying her dust, believe me.
hold on, y'all.
But
If we
I
could do
still
one at
feel
a
there's
time,
something going
so
on with her and
Yes, ma'am.
her boss. I still think there's something going on.
I do too.
Cause
She
she's
goes too
looking
hard
like a
for her.
mhm.
dude. She looked like a straight dude. I thought that
Uh-huh.
was a
Because when
dude
she
on
said,
there.
I was in Huntsville and I know it's closed and I know it's closed. Right. I agree, Miss Logical. I know it. I've been to Black and I know it's so and so. I just happen to be in Huntsville. Why would you be in? That's why I'm following you, Mr. Beta. Why would you be in Huntsville? Who vacations in Huntsville?
Mm.
Exactly.
I
You gonna
told
be
you
Texas?
that.
And why you wearing a
Right. I
hoodie
told
and
you
it's
I
hot
was
in
a bold
Texas
faced
right
guy.
now? Make that make
Mm-hmm.
sense.
It's
Why
very
you
hot
wearing
here.
a
Yes,
hoodie
ma'am.
like a thug and it's hot
Mm-hmm.
is what in Texas?
Right. Yeah. We are
Something is
83
not
today.
adding up. I think that marriage allegedly is a cover up. It don't make
I agree.
sense. If you
But
fully
here's my
married,
thing.
why are you gonna jump on a woman you don't know so
Amen.
But here's my
aggressively?
thing. Miss Queen Desperate, she forever got his name, my nephew's name in her mouth. She spew
Always.
all of this venom on him constantly every single day.
Right.
Why was he the only one singled out of 13 people? He was actually the
Hmm.
Exactly.
only one.
Exactly.
No. And
And
Because
Miss
she capping.
but
Miss
She
because
capping.
she want to come, she want to clap back, and so now she's
Yeah,
trying to use this narrative that he didn't threaten her,
There
which he
you go.
didn't, because that conversation was for something that we had already talked about a whole week ago. That
Hmm.
had
Now,
nothing. We was talking about drinks because I don't drink, and
Neither,
he
ma'am.
was just saying how good of the vodka, how good that vodka is, that he
Hmm.
like it, you know,
Right. Right.
and
Right. Exactly.
it, but
hold on
she's
one
trying to make
second,
it
because
into something else.
yeah, hold
exactly.
on one
But you
second, y'all.
won't go at dude.
Hold
You
on.
won't go at dude that expose all y'all mess about your doxing game. Make it make sense.
Right.
Maybe this
Make
is
it
the
make
one I need
sense.
to put up on
Make
screen.
it make sense. Something is going on.
Well, I know the way, if you're out of all the CCs that were at the event and you're the only one on stage interviewing, and you claim that you've been
Hold
to a
on.
business or you
Hold on,
heard a business
Unpopular
was
opinion.
closed?
I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to get you right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Unpopular opinions backstage, and
Nicole,
I'm
Yes,
gonna
ma'am.
Nicole,
keep
you
dropping
really got to
off.
chat
Come
with
on,
me on
y'all.
IG because
Thank
I'll be
you.
sending
Thank
I've
stuff to
never been on
Marcella.
Instagram. I have never been on. I'm telling you, I've never seen Instagram. And people, my kid, Mama, you need to come to the future. You don't have a Facebook. You don't have an Instagram. I don't. I've never. I'm telling you the truth. I'm gonna have to set one up. I've never been in Instagram, and it was so funny when my kids were like, "Ma, how many DM?" I'm like, "What is a DM?" They burst out. I'm telling you, I've never been on it. To be, I'm serious. If it's not email or YouTube, or the phone, I've never. So I need to like get more modern. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because we got a lot. Because there's a lot that I can share with you. Things I
Unpopular,
peep
come
game
back,
on.
babe. I was trying to get you up here.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
I think I
ask
know what happened. Come
Miss
back,
Marcella or ask
Unpopular.
Nisi for my email, and they have it.
Okay, because there's a
They have it.
video, there's a clip
Oh,
that
put it in the back chat.
that
Put your email in the back chat, and y'all can,
How do I do that,
write it
ButterFlii?
down from
When I
there.
hit more?
I'm on my phone and I don't have access to the back chat, unfortunately.
So how do? Okay, I don't either. If I'm on
Oh,
my
okay.
on a
Yeah, you
phone,
hit more, and it'll bring you
I'll
into the
put in your
comments.
comments,
And
ButterFlii.
it should give you the option. Huh?
I'll put it in your
I'm
comments. I'm
sorry.
not scared of doctors. I know how to call 1-800 call FBI and screenshot and report. Anybody can call the FBI 24 hours a day. You call 1-800 call CALL FBI. Because I know in the true crime sector they were doxing people and going back and forth. It was a mess. So people were actually screenshotting stuff, calling the FBI and opening up cyberbullying cases on people over there. It was a mess. So I'll put my email in the chat, ButterFlii. I'm not afraid at all.
Okay. I
Okay.
know one thing.
Mhm.
I know that they cracked down on the cyberbullying. I know this couple
Oh yeah.
that has something to do with e-commerce was getting cyberbullied by the competitive. Wait, I'm losing people. Where Miss Dark and Lovely
Come on,
go?
Miss
Oh my God.
Dark and Lovely, come back up.
I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry, y'all. I am, this is our first
It's
official
okay.
live, y'all. Work with me. Okay,
Come
okay,
back up,
baby.
Dark and
Okay.
Lovely, logical.
Yes, unpopular. Yes, oh yeah,
Come on,
logical. Come up.
unpopular.
Yeah, come up,
Oh, I
logical.
love
I love logical
Logical.
for
Now,
period too.
Logical, be
Yeah.
on it, boy.
Unpopular opinion.
She be
Logical,
on
be
Okay,
it.
let
on
me
it
drop the link
now.
for you again, babe, so you can come up. Cause I tried to get you out. Hold on. Let me drop the link again for anybody that want to come up. I'm
Logical
sorry,
be
Dr.
speaking
Lovely. I
facts.
lost
She sure
everything, so I'm gonna
does.
drop the link. Thank you guys so much. I just want to thank y'all again, all my panelists that was up here today. I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. And I see that we got 61 in the chat, y'all.
You know they over here.
Make sure
You
you
know
hit
you got
that
bush watches. We've been up this
like button. Okay,
long
well,
too, because as soon as a live, what they do is they use 9 millimeters for content. So as soon as one of y'all you get off live, they're gonna forensically try to pick apart everything we said to rebuttal against. So while they're bushwatching and listening and in the clouds, why would Mr. Holt release paperwork from her lawyer that damages his image? Answer that for me.
right.
Exactly.
Okay. Hold
Exactly.
on, y'all. I'm gonna copy the link so I can drop it in the chat
And
for anybody that wants to come back up or anybody
it's
that wants to
straight
come up. Logic, come up, babe.
it's straight crap
I mean,
no chaser.
if you
There's an
want to,
old clip
logical.
on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
showing clips of her admitting her abusive ways on him that
What?
came out last year, and I just seen it today.
Oh my
Who's showing this?
goodness.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Davita. What happened? I'm sorry. I'm over here
Straight,
trying to get the
you
link.
know who straight clout no chaser is, right?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
original
yes.
straight no chaser.
Okay, there's
Yeah, she's the first one that
Marcella
exposed
sent
Miss
me
Buddy. She was the first
right.
one that exposed Miss
Yep,
Buddy for
she
using the
was.
No,
blog.
listen,
Yep.
listen.
Right.
She
Mhm.
has a clip that came out some months ago, a reel where it shows
Mhm.
clips of her admitting how she, is abusive. They show a
What?
scene when her and Kimmy was sitting on a hill.
Yes, I remember
Mhm.
she put that out. Yep. Yes, straight
So
no
y'all
chaser.
need
I
to
remember
check
that.
that out.
Straight no chaser first. Yeah, straight no chaser first put that out when that claim first came out because she don't rock with neither one of them. But I think
Mhm.
straight no chaser did that because she knew Miss Buddy was lying too.
She knows a lot
Yeah.
about Miss Buddy too.
Never mind. I did not know that. I know when you sit on Dr.
Yeah.
Heavenly's video and you state what you stated, and then, your ex-husband went on Dr. Heavenly and stated that, he's never been physically, had any physical contact with you that was negative, then I can only go based on what they both say. But when there's footage out there
Right.
that shows you with, flammable liquids, then and I don't see any footage of him doing that. And you can say, well, somebody has been provoked, but provocation in legal terms does not uh excuse you from going to jail. Meaning, if somebody provokes you and you assault them, you're still going to jail. Now, you may get less time because the prosecutor may say there was provocation involved, but you're still going to jail. You can't hit somebody or use flammable fluids on objects and then say, "Oh, I was provoked."
Okay,
That ain't gonna
I
fly.
made it back.
Hey,
Yes. Hey, Logical. How you
hey,
doing?
Miss
Welcome, welcome,
Logical.
welcome.
Girl, you
Hey,
doing it?
ButterFlii, I made it back in too.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
Logical.
popular.
Yes,
Hey,
thank you.
Hey, Miss
Lyrical.
Logical.
Hey, everyone,
Look,
y'all.
Papa,
I was
you got a
waiting for
co-host, girl.
y'all.
You can't go nowhere. This was your idea.
Girl,
You
Right.
ain't
y'all
I
leaving
wanted
me
doing
to
it.
say
stinking
something real
down.
quick. I'm in here just doing all the stuff I said I need to do, but I was able to keep it going till my phone died. But I'm back.
Hey, I'm popular. I love
Okay.
you. You're so smart.
Yes, indeed, ladies. Mm-mm-mm.
I just wanted to say, which is why my name
Thank
is
you,
unpopular, because I ain't always
Logical.
gonna go along with the thing. But I just always want to challenge us to not go too dark because, like, I personally can't stand the darkness of it all, like the calling out folks and going
Right.
into like all the gutter kind of stuff. Like, I have a
Yes,
short
ma'am.
kind of space for that, just because I don't live my life on that level. Um,
Already.
but we gotta, like, it's so easy, right? Because they've had such a long reign of like tearing folks down. So it's very like tempting to be like, we're just gonna go in and come for their scalp. But then at the same time, it's like, what makes us better than the other side if we don't kind of
I
like
think just being
temper?
truthful, unpopular. I mean,
Not
we're
even
not
better, but
calling people
different.
awful names and
Yeah.
talking about people's minors, and we're not calling out, making fun of people's appearance, and talking about the way they talk. I mean, they just act like middle eighth graders. I mean, you can disagree with someone,
But
and
if we
I
act
think.
like juniors in high school, that still don't make us too much
But
better.
we're not. I mean, I think everybody up here has been fairly mature, but that's just my opinion, sweetie. I mean, I can understand what you're saying. I'm not going to go in too hard, but I feel like while you have people listening, you can still let the public know
Thank
that you
you,
are reading
Elizabeth.
again and you're seeing the narrative that's being spun, and it's a
Yeah,
big
I think we've
lie.
been doing a really good job of that. I think it's just the part about like Miss Desperate and like doing that part of it. Like, I'm not gonna be able to rock with that. But everything else has been great. But I just want to put that out there, just being like
Well,
that.
that's what Miss ButterFlii told me to refer to the person that's the head or the top slow meter.
Well,
That's who I believe it is.
that was
Because that just give them a reason to come try
right.
to
Well,
strike our channel.
an
That's
unpopular
true.
opinion. I absolutely respect
Yes,
your
ma'am.
opinion. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's why I'm like I give out nicknames or just don't really say their names. But there's a way that you can refer to them without saying their names because I know for a fact that I'm on their flag list. So hey, Mimi,
I
welcome,
mean,
welcome, welcome. Thank you.
I
But
can't
unpopular
really
opinions,
watch
I
them.
absolutely
Right,
understand
but
what you're
that's
saying
my point, ButterFly.
because
I don't
it's
want
not
them coming
about
for you.
being
You know
better
what I'm
than them,
saying?
but
Yes,
we
ma'am.
want
I
to
get you
be
unpopular.
yeah,
I mean, I can't
right.
watch them because their
Yeah.
energy
Yeah. No,
is
I
hating black
I
men,
totally
period. And
understand.
I can't hang with that energy of hating men.
Exactly. Me
You
either.
know, they
I think it's
they
awful.
they try to
Mhm.
crucify DJ Richie Sky for no reason because of his taking down that video. Don't make that make
I didn't
sense to
even
me,
know that
DJ.
because I'm sleeping during the day.
Oh
He's
my
worked
God,
so
did
hard
y'all
to get
see
where he's
that?
at. For them to do
Oh my
that,
God. And that's why I wish DJ Richie Sky never read them papers in the first place. Because, but
Me too.
in a sense, I'm also glad that he now gets to see what the other cast and what other fans have been saying. So
Right.
when they do what they do best, I kind of like it. The people who have been trying to be fair with them and be unbiased and ignore all the nasty, disgusting, vile things that they do. So I'm not happy that they're doing it to him, but in a sense, it gives him a bird's eye view into how the other cast and other people and other subscribers feel when they can't freely voice their opinion. Like, because DJ Richie Scott been reporting on it. He interviewed different people from the show and all that, and he know they get down in his chat and be acting a fool and be trying to argue with people who have a difference of opinion and all that. So I think that was the sense that allowed him to see now what everybody else was talking about. That's why I love when they act a fool and show their hand. I love when they do
Like
what
how
we
they
accuse
get
them of doing,
on
because now
SW's
we got
platform.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's so bad. Miss
I
Miss
love
Sherelle
it.
had to
Yeah,
turn her comments
keep
off.
showing us who you are. Yeah.
I agree.
And that's
Everywhere
what
they go, that's what they
I'm
do.
gonna tell you on the back chat what I did. I'm gonna tell you in the back chat what I did, but I knew I was doing this live. Y'all gotta know, ButterFlii. Listen, I try to stay ready rather than having to get ready. Okay, outside of my makeup in here, but
Already. Exactly.
But I'll tell you on the
I
back
know.
chat
Well,
what
Miss
I did. But
Logical, what do you
I
think,
ain't
ma'am?
playing
Because
with
I want to hear you.
I was off for a minute, baby. I had to go find my charger. What were you all speaking about?
Just basically the narrative, ma'am, that's
Shoot, a
been
little bit of everything.
spread. All I wanted to
Yeah.
mainly get up and say, when they tried to blame Mr. Holt for releasing a petition that came from her lawyer, which they showed her lawyer's signature on it, that indicated that he was improper with his children. And I'm like, why would he release paperwork from her lawyer that makes his image look away?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what baffles me is these people see him still having access to his children 7 days on and 7 days off.
Right.
If he was abusive to those children, there is no court in this country that allow him to have his kids for 7 days.
And give him first right of refusal. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. He's got first right of refusal. So that makes common sense to us.
Right.
I don't know
Exactly.
And Mimi is a.
It's not
Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And Miss
No, it
Logical,
ain't.
have you heard? I haven't heard anything personally, ma'am, but they claim they've been talking about his fifth child, which I think is awful. I mean, how can you claim they uplift God so much? And I've heard all day long, or my daughter told me before I woke up for work, going at 12 this evening or this morning, early this morning, she stated that they were talking about his fifth child so bad. And oh my God, that's awful. I'm sorry.
They was calling that child names. I'm not going to say which one, but they were calling him a name today and speaking about him being on that cart with Martell instead of the other kids. Now they know that the courts have said that those other children, the other 4, which is in the dispute with him and his ex, cannot be filmed. They have not said anything about Knox because he's not part of that group of children. If he was born through Melody, he wouldn't be on.
Right.
So I don't know why they don't understand that.
Why there's a different why they differentiate.
The reason why the kids can't get filmed and why they can't be on social media. So they once again cut your nose off to spite your face.
Yeah.
Well, why is it
Martell said that some people are crazy, crazy, and he said, if you ain't gonna protect my kids, I'm gonna protect my kids, and you allowing these fools to make money off our kids.
Yeah.
Oh, with the YouTube video. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's what it is. I can understand that.
Martell did the right thing. He's trying to protect them because
he did. Yeah.
And unfortunately, as far as protecting Knox, they need to go ahead and start filing charges and lawsuits and striking channels. But that's just my opinion.
And I mean, I would have people watching the strike all day, every day, talking about mine. Yes, ma'am. I agree.
Let me tell y'all something. Another thing I don't like that they do. Oh, they calling so many different names. Do you know my baby brother was called I listen. One part of the family call him Mumu. I call him Mumu. My mother call him back. His father started calling him man, and he know all his
Mhm.
names, and ain't had a problem calling none of them. So that's another
Right.
bullcrap lie that they like to run it. Oh, he don't even know who he
Mhm.
is. He gonna be confused. No, that's a lie. That's a
Yeah.
Right.
daggone
I
lie.
agree.
My brother knows all about his goddamn name. The hell
And
y'all
what
talking
I
about out
agree.
here? They just love
But
seeing
how can you
type of
speak
nasty,
about somebody's
disgusting
child
names.
that you don't even interact with? You see what I'm saying? And to
Right.
compare is ignorant to me. You don't even interact with this little boy to even know what's going on. And I can say
Let me
that
tell you
his
what Miss
mother,
Brandy got over there. She got a whole bunch of prejudice, colorist,
yes, she
evil,
do.
vindictive. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, she do. She got that's a lot. She got a lot of them women over there, low self-esteem,
yep,
no self-esteem. You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
Like they got some serious mental issues going on over there. They're disgusting. They are
I agree.
disgusting. Oh, if you dark skin, you ain't pretty. I remember on Twitter,
Right.
after
Hmm.
one of the episodes, I said something. You know what I'm saying? I was complimenting. Oh, when they went to Texas and Tisha posted that beautiful picture of herself. I mean, her skin was so popping. She was just sitting on the phone chilling. She looked so beautiful.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna try to come on my. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, she's jealous because she ain't light skinned. Like I'm like,
What?
whoa. So y'all are
Tisha's a
coloring
very
too?
beautiful woman to
Yeah.
me. Very beautiful.
And if you notice a lot of their rhetoric, they try to put Tisha down because she's dark skinned, and I honestly believe that's another. That's a big part of why old girl is just. Where's unpopular opinion? She left again.
No, she's still
Oh,
up. Maybe
okay.
she's
Unpopular
muted.
opinion. If you, oh, okay, I was about to say if she's on if you're on Instagram, DM me unpopular opinion. But yes, I noticed that a lot of the rhetoric is like
Hmm.
I'm
it's
here.
like
What'd you say? I'm
I feel
sorry.
like these women grew up with no type of self-esteem.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I thought you. I feel like we lost somebody again. Okay, but yeah, I just noticed that they got a lot of. It's just like, ooh, and these are older women. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Hmm.
I'm
It's
gonna
what
say
ridiculous.
type of generations are raised? Like
I'm going to say that
what
they are presenting the
mm,
content of their character, and it ain't
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
When you could
I
talk
agree.
about a child, you could talk about elderly, you talk about these people like their dogs. It's your character.
Exactly.
And their leader, Miss Mellowmutt, Queen Mellowmutt, she's in agreement with it. She allows them to do
Right.
it because she can speak out and say, "Hey, we're not going there. You need to be
Hmm.
respectful. You can speak, but let's not talk about children. Let's not." But she enjoys them putting that child
Exactly.
down.
She
It's
could
Your
her
come
fans
character.
out
are a
and just
reflection of
talk
you.
about them talking about her
Absolutely.
own children, and she doesn't do
Right.
that. And we kind of mentioned this like an hour or so ago, but she could come out and talk about them speaking on her own children, but that's not what her manager did. And that's what
Right.
the title of this
Exactly.
live was. This social media campaign and PR stunts thing is to send your manager out here ever so often to calm
Yeah.
Hmm. And
the
they
masses
admit,
down
Hold up,
and to
no problem
yeah,
see,
opinion. I'm gonna get you, but you got me over here cracking up. Hold up,
huh?
hold up. Unpopular opinion. You over here got me cracking up. Then you say we, I said you over here got me cracking up. Then you say we gotta respect you. We gotta be respectful. You gonna call her manager, a manager.
No, I said manager. No, no. No, y'all must have misunderstood. No, I just said manager. I don't have no shade for none of these people. I said manager. She come out and tell everybody to stand down when
Oh,
Trump
it
told
sounded
the
like you said manager. Even if
oh
you
no no
did,
no.
girl, I was just cracking up. It sounded like you said
No, I'll
manager.
be funny with my
But
shade.
I love your unpopular
But
opinion.
see that I'm just talking about keeping it straight 100%. Like I'm not about to be fighting with the. I'm telling you, I think that these people are crazy. So picking fights
they
with
are.
these crazy YouTubers and doing all that, that's just bringing unnecessary hardship. Like why even entertain them folks? They are out of their minds. They're
You are.
absolutely
Yes,
out of their
ma'am.
minds. And people like that are dangerous.
And I was
You
gonna, that's
don't
what
you
I
don't
was
want to be in the
gonna say.
crosshairs of them
Well, I
folks.
think you disappeared, but I absolutely agree with you, a popular opinion, as far as staying on the message and not getting so caught up. Because I thought about that before I started this live. I said I'm probably going to need to control calling the names, the disparaging names that I use, because I don't want the message to get missed. That's why I said I totally understand where you're coming
I
from,
apologize.
unpopular opinion. And when we're talking about certain subjects, I would definitely be mindful and respectful. I won't use disparaging names. I won't necessarily use their names, but I won't use disparaging names. So, and I
Yes,
appreciate you
ma'am.
for
I
With
apologize, unpopular
up on
Miss
that
Butterfly. I
popular
apologize
opinion.
if I offended
Yeah.
anyone.
all they gonna do is come back and say you ain't no better, how and try to strike your time,
Right.
and then make the same
Exactly.
argument because these, first of all, most of them are bots, so she just gonna program 2,000 of them to say the same thing, and then the other 15 to 20 gonna be making 30 videos a day. No, we already know what
Exactly.
their strategy is, and their strategy is to find whatever anybody else is doing wrong and try to
Capitalize
exploit
on
it.
that.
Yeah, that's all
Right.
they're gonna do.
Exactly.
But no, I
Exactly.
agree with you.
Use
That's
us
why I
for
told you.
content.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's why I be careful with my, even with my edits that I do. I'm real mindful of how I move about in
Mm-hmm.
them because
Yeah.
I know, like I said, I know I'm on their flag list. I know they want me flagged because I did, and they already follow. They follow me. Oh, you be in everybody's chat. First of all, that's a lie because I don't be in none of y'all chats. So
No, I've
you must
never
be
seen
in
anybody
mutual
from this
chats that
side
we
go over
all
there.
be in.
Well, I
Mm-mm.
don't find
Listen, exactly. So
butterfly.
the say that I be in all chats, that's a lie. We be in
Right.
mutual chats. There's a couple of content creators that are very unbiased with their content, and I love it, and I love hearing their point of
Me
views.
too.
But to say y'all see me in everybody's chat, that's a lie, because I don't mess
Yeah.
with
That's not
nobody
true.
over here. I don't come down with their
Mm-mm.
chats. I don't
Well,
really entertain them. I will speak on things that I notice that they're doing, but I won't necessarily speak
Right.
on a specific content creator. But I will talk about the narratives that they're spewing, and I think that's who's been able to keep me from getting strike because I've been mindful of how I'm, what I'm saying, and how I'm
You
saying
have.
it.
I've never heard you say the B
Mhm.
word or the H word, the W word. We all call them melomas. I don't find that to be discouraging.
No,
Mm-mm.
that's what I mean. The mellow month, that apparently that's not a real thing, right? Didn't they say that don't exist?
Well, it
And
fit
they
'em.
I agree.
Fits 'em.
they said we making
Okay.
that up.
Okay.
So
So let me continue. Okay. Good. All right. Well, I was about to tell. I am gonna keep on the slow meters too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the flying
Yeah.
monkeys.
Right.
But as far
Right.
as like real courage and things, I won't do that. Hold
But I
on.
don't think none of
Hold on,
us
Papa.
call
I'm on
them
live.
out of their name like bees and the
Mm-mm.
tiger the bad words. We don't call them bad
no,
words.
no. I'm not
Mm-mm.
talking about that. But if we say like whatever, they gonna say, oh, they talking about such and such, and then here come the videos,
Right.
and they over there
Right.
Uh,
saying this and saying that. No, starve them, make them, force them to talk about what we really talking about.
Period.
Force them to
Right.
talk about what the problem actually is. The fact that you
Is.
out here with a cult,
Right.
sending folks over to bully folks. Talk about
mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
Yep.
gonna give you no
Exactly.
content to try to
Right.
switch it around to talk about
That's
nothing
correct.
else. Talk about
I
what we're
agree.
talking about.
No, and that's why I stick to. Yeah, that's why my editor mainly about. That's why my edits are mainly about debunking the narratives.
Yeah.
And
Right.
when I know something for sure ain't true, because I've been watching this show and the social media since season one. So,
Yeah.
I mean, some
Me
things I'm not
too.
with the Facebook, as far as Facebook stuff, I know that because of other people that's over there. But on their, I'm not really onto the Facebook side, but I do know that they came from Facebook. Do know that they was organized. Hold
Oh
up, here's
wow.
my banner. Allegedly, in my opinion, from over there on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. I absolutely
Yeah.
believe that
Well,
Yeah, I think
weren't
you were the
you
because a
first
lot
one
on
to
of
say
them
that.
are content creators. I've been on YouTube for a while. This ain't my first channel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
wow.
I'm well
Okay.
aware of how this YouTube game goes, and I know who's new and who's not because I noticed a lot of them hijacked popular
Mm-hmm.
content creators' names and try to switch up the end name or the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of it. But they
mm,
stole other content creators' names to make sure that they get into the algorithm. Like I peeped their whole
Okay.
game, unpopular opinion. Trust me, but not too much get
No,
past
Wow.
but
me.
y'all are doing the Lord's work.
Make
And
it up,
Nicole, keep sending
I didn't
Sherelle
see
them videos. and
Yes,
that
ma'am.
documentation, because you know she don't really, she
Mhm.
just getting into this, so she don't even know that the girl tried to burn the house down. So
Oh, wow.
Sherelle still get, she like, what
Yeah.
happened? Who had to
Yeah.
burn what down? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was off the chain. I haven't watched the one from the day because I was asleep. You know, I worked third shift. But all I'm saying is that, you know, a lot of times I just noticed, you know, and ButterFlii called it out months ago. It's a certain formula. I come out, I make myself look like I'm just being dragged and I'm being done so wrong, playing the victim, and then I sell something and it
yep,
allegedly sells out.
yep, yep.
And then I got this con event coming up. This con, the people that aren't mellow event coming up, you know. And I mean, you know, and then I put this paperwork out, make my ex-husband look away, and me and my kids are in a domestic violence situation, and I have to go before the courts again and get sole custody. And then, you know, the con the mellows event comes out, and you sell out of that. You see what I'm saying?
She
So
gonna pay for
it's
that,
a
those children. When
I
those
agree.
kids come of age, and I'm just saying, I'm not speaking on nobody's kids, but I know enough to know, and I ain't gonna talk about my background and all that, because folks be docs, and I don't want to have to hurt
Right.
nobody.
I
But
understand.
what I
Don't
know to
do
be
this.
true, those kids are watching that stuff, and I don't care how bad a father or mother is. That's them kids. He may not be worth a damn as a husband, but that's
Right.
that kid's father.
Father.
Absolutely.
That's
And
my
who
whole.
he
That's
is
my
to those
thing.
children as
Yeah.
a father is not
Right.
who he was as your man. And you want to
Exactly.
make it two of the same, it's not two of the
Right.
same. And those
Oh,
kids are
thank
Exactly.
gonna
you,
hold you
Lord.
Beautifully
accountable for
said.
that when they get
Beautifully
older.
said.
Yes.
Very eloquently said. I agree.
Them kids
I
love
mean,
their
who
And
sits
daddy.
on a reunion
I've been
stage?
thinking that same thing. Also, what I also believe is that the route she's going, and this, I'm not, this is just my opinion. Hold up with my banner. The route she going, she gonna make them hate her.
Yep.
Yeah, I
That
Absolutely.
mean,
The
like,
amount,
yeah,
the way
right.
that
Absolutely.
she's going to try to make, because that's, you're right. Them kids are watching everything, and as
That's
they're getting
right.
yep.
older, they're gonna be able to see who was who and
No,
who did
they see
what
it
in the
now.
situation.
They
Things are
see
gonna
They
be
it
see
more
it
now.
now.
clearer to them
Yep.
as they continue.
They see it now.
They
I'm sure
see it
people at
now.
school talk. Dang, your parents put all y'all business on YouTube. Who does that? Oh,
But
dang,
just
y'all
the way
parents.
that they play the
Mm,
kids against one another.
right,
Remember
Yep.
when the
right.
kids were telling
Right.
Martell, remember, y'all probably don't remember this. Remember they were like, she gives us therapy. And she tells, I thought that, again, not giving my background, but when I heard them kids say that their mother gives them therapy, I was like, ooh, that sounds
Remember on a
emotionally
show that
abusive.
they did when the
Oh,
oldest
she's right.
girl was
Yeah, she's right.
talking to
You
her
know,
dad?
even narcissists, even their kids can be victims. That's the sad thing with narcissists.
Yeah, and
Even
he was
their
like, your mom
children can
told
be
you that?
victims.
Your
Yeah,
mom
they are
told you
really,
that? They
really
were
bad.
having a discussion, and Mr. Holt was like, your mom told you that? Your mom told, he was talking to the oldest one.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And she said,
And
Mom, she gives us therapy. Remember she said that?
right, it was
She
the
Yeah.
gives
same
us
episode.
therapy.
Yep,
Yep.
I
She
remember
had
that.
told Mariah
Yeah,
about the so-called
Elizabeth.
girl.
I will, Elizabeth.
Right.
Yep.
Miss
I
Logical, you so
will.
short.
Because
I
my
That
thing
was
remember
a
is,
good
that.
episode.
even with the parenting team, and yeah, even thank
She
you,
had the
Elizabeth, and
kids
I
with a
sure will.
balloon
Even
chasing
with the
him down
pyramid scheme
behind the
and all of that,
video.
the only reason why I call it out is because I peep it. But honestly, even that, I don't even really care. If y'all dumb enough to give me your money, that's on y'all. What I don't like
Right.
is the bullying, the lies, the
Yeah.
slander, and the
Right.
sabotaging. Always said
Exactly.
that. I even said, girl, I unlock your hustle. Hey, they dumb enough to do it. More power to you. I don't
Right.
like the slandering, the bullying, the doxing, the harassing, the stalking, the
Yep.
Hmm.
sabotaging. Those are the things I've always said I don't like, and I remain so down on that, girl. But I
We
have
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 a
you ever
part
all
out
watched
when
the
I,
said
girl,
show?
that
I'm
a
gonna speak about
1,000
y'all
times.
because it's
We have
happening
Have
all
you ever
said
watched the
that.
show where people
and
dig
it
into
goes
people's
into,
backgrounds? Seriously, Miss Logical, have you ever?
yeah.
And I'm not referring to your age, ma'am, but have you ever seen a show where people have actually dug into people's background, run criminal and credit reports, ma'am?
No, I have not
Okay,
until this
I just
show.
want to make sure I'm right.
And
Okay.
I wanna say
You
what Butterfly said was correct. We
Thank
have
you, Miss
said
Rocky
a
Lovely.
1,000 times what our problem is. It is the treatment of Martell and the cast. And they keep
And
trying
the
to
cast.
say, we are jealous of her support. And we are not jealous of her support.
What?
We laughing at it. It's
We
deranged.
think they're stupid
Right.
and it's funny.
What?
You know, we don't care about how much support she has.
No.
Y'all don't support at all. My thing is,
Listen,
I don't
as
like
a
you trying
matter
to
of
stop.
fact, as a matter of fact,
I
y'all,
don't
I'm
like
happy
y'all
that she
support
has
her,
support.
but y'all be
She
trying to
should have
persuade
support.
people that don't support to support her, and the ones that support the other cast, y'all be trying to jump down their throat. Nobody care about y'all supporting her. The problem is y'all care too much about who support the other guy. If I go in the chat and say congratulations, Tisha, yeah, girl, you doing the damn thing. Oh, here comes she did it. She didn't be worried about that. Why? What? Why are you doing all that?
Exactly.
Why you? I'm supporting teacher. I don't care about none of that. Boule ain't that you talking about. And see, that's what I said. They're projectors. They are projectors. Everything they do, they try to project onto other people as if they're doing it. I don't like people like that. It irks.
I feel like they gaslight me, let alone Martell. I'm supposed to when I hear Melody is the main girl. I'm like, how? How do you get to float on a storyline you gave 6 years ago? And I'll be wondering, like, okay, none of the other reality TV shows, look how quickly they move past storylines. Like, you don't get to float on one thing. Like, they resolve that stuff, like, within an episode. So you always moving forward. In this one, you just gonna drag us through this market. I don't care. I don't care.
When the call
how many of the viewers are tired of it? I started taking screenshots of all the comments of all the viewers because I was gonna put a video together to show Carlos King. Like, Carlos King, I know you them storm meters got in your head and got you thinking that this chick is really the star, but she really ain't. A lot of the viewers are tired of her and Martell storyline. They tired of her right along with Martell.
The ratings reflect itself.
Yeah,
right.
First of all, if I notice, the big bloggers don't even feature her. The Shade Room love Martell. You know that they don't feature her. The only time they feature her is when she went after Arion. After that, they ain't feature her again. They didn't speak about. And you know, Shade Room got a lot of they correspondents that live in Atlanta. You know they didn't write nothing about that little thing she had.
No, I noticed. I didn't hear about it.
A lot of the major players don't feature her. Trust me.
Wait,
and they actually do like Martell. And that's the other reason why I'm mad at the other cast, because Martell is more likable. She's one. She thought all the cast came up against her. No, they didn't come up against her. You did it individually. You attacked each and every last one of them, and each and every last one of them stood up for themselves. But what you also don't like is they didn't choose a side. You wanted them to isolate Martell and ice him out and choose your side and get rid of him so you could go on with the Boule lane, and it didn't go that way. And you're mad at them because of that too. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said it's a lot of little things, and it's a lot of psychological games. Like you said, unpopular opinion, she done gaslight all of us.
Yeah, but what y'all?
And a lot of
wait a
them
minute. Just like for one quick moment, can we just gag, as they say, that name change ceremony? First of all, the ratings dipped. Put that aside. I have never seen something as narcissistic as I'm gonna have a wedding for myself. Hold on. Imagine what it takes to plan something like that. Like, y'all, I'm going to make a wedding to myself. I'm gonna marry myself, and I'm gonna have all my family and friends with me walk down the aisle, and I'm gonna read a poem, and I'm gonna sing a song, and it's gonna be all about me. And
that was the craziest mess.
I thought it was too, Miss Logical. I heard about it. I don't watch the show, but I heard about it, and I thought it was the most ridiculous.
That crap was funny. It was ridiculous. She looked stupid, and everybody that was there was looking stupid.
And they was really acting like this woman was getting married to somebody.
She acted like she was marrying her darn self.
That's insane.
I don't know. Y'all stay live. She must have been. That must have been around the same time just before they went to Houston, because on the Houston, the cast was following her on their Instagram lives when they went on their Houston trip.
Girl.
No, wasn't it
Oh
before
my
Yo, they
that?
was
But the way
everybody
everybody was
was
crying, y'all, her mama was crying. It was like, what is this?
Girl.
man.
I said to
So she
myself,
married herself? Or you said it was like a
yes,
wedding
girl
ceremony?
Yes,
walked
it
down
was
the
literally
aisle,
a
child,
wedding.
with
She walked
flowers.
down the
With a
aisle
What?
bouquet
in
of
a
flowers.
dress.
Yes, she
That
did.
is weird.
With
She
Oh
people
my,
on
sang a
both
little
sides of the
song.
aisle, just like a wedding.
I
And
feel
stood
like
up
oh
there
my
in front of the
God.
pastor. It was the
She sang a little
craziest shit I
song
ever
talking
seen
about,
in my
I'm
life.
going back to me and to the name that my mama gave me when I was born. And what, girl? What?
They knew that was ridiculous. Turned to looking like a damn
That is
fool.
oh
weird.
god.
Talking like a baby. Yes,
Oh,
I'm going back to my family. You
Back to
idiot.
my roots. It's like, what?
All of them folks sitting there looking at her
oh
like,
my
who crazy
goodness.
is this? Chris and Elle was sitting there laughing their butts off.
Are
They
you sick?
were.
Oh my God.
Oh
I
Never
my
swear to
mind. That
God.
sounds
They
weird.
were sitting there laughing their minds off.
Chris and Elle was laughing. They
Yes,
were laughing.
they was laughing.
Never
oh my
mind.
god. That's like
Like a dang gone fool.
look,
Look, Sydney C said, wait,
All them flowers.
listen, y'all. Sydney C said she
I
skipped
see
that
why her
episode.
plan was
hot
so
water
weird.
because his cousin was cracking up with that man.
Oh my God, that is so weird. I've never heard. That's why
Oh god.
I've never heard it. I heard about, but they kept saying name changing ceremony. I
Girl,
didn't
it
think
was a
anything about it.
wedding. It was a wedding.
Girl, it was a
Oh my
whole
God.
wedding.
The icing on the cake was the so-called best friend was like, girl, the so-called best friend didn't even show up. Like, girl,
Her
I'm going
best
to my
friend did.
dad's party. See you later.
It was crazy. Like her best friend Brittany did not show up. You remember
Her
that
best friend
butterfly?
was like, girl, that was my niece, sweet 16.
What?
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
my
but she was
god.
salty.
Oh god.
She was salty because Brittany didn't show up. Brittany said she had to go to Atlanta to her niece's event or whatever. It was the same weekend. But Brittany probably said, I'm not ready to go and look at you look stupid.
But
Right? That's
again,
weird.
she kept
Girl.
drilling Brittany. So why you couldn't come? She's like, girl, because it was my niece, sweet 16. But still, what you mean? But still, weirdo.
Right.
And I tell you what, Nicole, you ain't seen Brittany. You have not seen Brittany since that incident. Brittany has
haven't.
not been back.
I haven't seen her since they were sitting. Somebody showed a live when they were sitting in a car together, but that was some years ago. Miss Logical.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a while. I always see the one you mentioned is Miss Lauren.
Mr. Lauren, Mr. Larry.
Okay,
Yeah, you
butterfly.
ain't seen Brittany. You have not seen Brittany since her name change ceremony. She done dumped
Really?
Brittany. I ain't
Oh
seen her.
wow.
Oh,
I
Okay.
have not seen her.
Yeah, she claimed that was
oh,
her
I
best
don't know.
friend
I
in
don't
college
follow
that did her hair for a wedding or
but
something like that. I
Yeah,
think
Brittany
it
was
was.
through with her when she expected her to give up her niece, the sweet 16, for her to come to that damn
Absolutely.
wedding to
Oh
herself.
wow.
She was like,
Absolutely.
this bitch is
Never
crazy.
mind. But
Yeah.
she's always talking about family first. So, I would think she would understand that.
That's why the questions. I mean, the questions are hard for a couple of things. But this why the
Brittany
questions are. Well,
said,
the
this
questions
one
are
is
hot water
ill.
for a couple of things. But they really bad. Chris cousin was clowning over on TikTok.
Butterfly, what did you say?
Chris was trying so hard not to laugh at his cousin, but
Yeah.
yo, she looked at a fool. She
Yeah.
looked at a fool.
Did she have a wedding dress on or something that looked like a wedding dress?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God. I
Full
got to
length.
see.
The goddamn train and everything.
I have to see if somebody got it on YouTube, whatever episode that
The
was.
thing had
Oh
a
my
train
God.
and everything. Okay.
Never.
Look, y'all, Brittany was like,
No,
this
you
bitch is
heard what
crazy.
Martell said.
Yeah.
Every bitch she asked, you fall out with them.
When
No
I
shit
get
got
home in the
me
morning, I'll look at it.
She
I'll
her
look at it. I got like
just
15
made
more
up.
minutes.
Listen, her
Oh
Brittany
my
probably
God.
just became friends again. They probably fell out and just became friends again until she had somebody else to film with. Since she turned on Stormy.
Well, Brittany ain't been back on
Exactly.
that show. Yep, she ain't even mentioned Brittany since that
Mm.
incident. Yeah, the only thing was the color was kind of like
Oh my
an off.
God.
a real dark
Mhm.
beige. It wasn't
Right.
white, but it could have been used for the wedding dress.
That is weird. I've never. Oh my God, that's weird. I've never heard. You know, when I first heard, I was like, name change the ceremony, but I didn't think anything of
Now,
it.
I heard
You know.
the divorce
It
party,
was a
but the
wedding,
name changing
Nicole.
ceremony.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to
Skip the
go Google
divorce
that in
party.
the morning. I'm gonna
That
have to
was a
go
whole
find the
wedding.
She was
episode.
like,
And
Oh
she
my
wrote a
That was
little
a
God.
whole
song
I
along
wedding.
hear
with it,
people
y'all.
have a divorce
Look,
Because
she
party.
I'm
wrote a little
subscribed to
song.
OWN, I believe, and I don't even know, you know, if it's still on my TV, but I think I don't know if it's a part of the cable package or something. My
She wrote a
kids
little
watch. I'm gonna
song
have to
to go
find that
with it
episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is
Girl,
too
called
that was a
weird.
Take Me
whole
Back.
wedding.
Well,
She done married her concept.
You
Done married
marry
her
Davida,
yourself.
food.
you need to link again. What happened to Davida? Okay. Oh my God. Oh God.
Oh
I
Lord,
ain't
I
laugh,
didn't even know that.
man. That
That's
no, I
weird.
haven't even been able to laugh. I'm not even going to why, but I had an injury and it hurt to
Yeah.
cough, laugh, yell, anything. Yo.
I'm
I
sorry.
ain't laughed
Okay,
this
go
hard
ahead.
in like a week. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You feel better,
That's
Miss
what I'm like,
Butterfly?
yo, God is amazing because I'm not in a lot of pain at all. Yo, at all.
I
I
just
haven't been
when
able to
y'all
laugh like this
describe,
in
I'm
like
still here trying to picture. I mean, I'm just flow. I'm like, you marry yourself. That's what
okay.
it sounds like. An actual.
Yep.
She had an event planner and everything. It was a
Yeah.
whole thing. And
I
look
gotta
at the
Cake,
see.
ratings. Go to TV
flowers.
Beats. Go to TV Beats and see how them ratings dip for that.
Okay.
I gotta
Look,
see
That
this.
was the lowest
Sydney
rating
C in the
show, the
chat said,
episode.
I ain't watched that, girl. Neither did nobody else but me and ButterFlii and Davita watched
Yes,
it.
Sydney, girl,
Yeah.
Oh my
that hit
God.
me too.
It got the
Oh my God,
lowest ratings.
Sydney,
I
that
think.
hit
The
me
lowest
too.
rating. Yeah,
Yep.
that's weird. I can see
Nobody
why.
watching that
That's
crazy
strange.
crap.
Hold up, though. Hold up,
Yeah,
though.
that's really weird.
Yo, hold up, though. How about,
Wow.
no, Sydney's right, though. How about her
I
celebrating
mean,
the
I've
damn
heard of people
divorce
having divorce party, you know, but
Right.
I've never heard of
She skipped
anybody
the
that.
divorce. Hold up. Hold up. She skipped the divorce party and didn't want
Uh,
to celebrate the divorce anniversary. I
Crazy. What, 3, 4 years later, you gonna throw a name change? Her mama was smart enough not to walk down that aisle with her to look
did
But
she
her
stupid
mama
with
really
her.
was
going
sitting there
down?
crying and she was
Her mama
crying.
did not walk down that aisle.
My
Yeah.
mother was
Oh
still
my
carrying
God, that's
on.
too
They was
much.
acting like she was look, they was acting like she was being baptized in the holy water, okay?
They
We know.
were like
They
she
was
was
acting like
giving
she
her
was
soul
really
over
being
to the
reborn
Lord.
again. Oh my God.
They
That was a
cried because they
Girl.
were
mess.
so
That's
happy
That
she
was
weird.
changed her life around.
Yep. If Van had to walk down the
yeah.
aisle with her, she would have looked super crazy.
Are you serious?
Thank you,
This
But
is
she didn't.
girl.
But she
I
didn't.
told
I
her,
just
y'all gonna
made
have
sure
me
you ain't finna
googling
make me
that
look
at
like
work.
no fool.
there's a big girl.
Okay.
I
And
got
then
yeah, I
they
gotta
came filing at Martell with this foolishness
Uh-huh.
and got mad
Oh
because
my
Martell was
God.
like, get out of my face with this foolishness. Then they made a
Right.
whole storyline about that. Martell this. Like Martell feel like us. Like, I don't want to hear shit about no damn.
Right. That is weird. Right. Oh my God. Bro, I know he was like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Seriously.
Nell tried
Yes,
to
that.
trigger him with that. Like, she changed her name. He was like, oh my God. Like, who does that?
But just
You mad? No, I'm
understand.
not mad. It's weird.
Wait, no, wait, she
It
had a
is
veil
weird.
on too.
Are
Y'all
you
need to
No, she
serious?
didn't
stop.
have on no
Oh
veil,
my.
girl.
Now you
Y'all
see
gonna make me.
oh, Somerville, Walker. No, Rachel, she had a
Oh my
veil
God.
on. I missed that. I didn't
Y'all
watch
gonna
it,
make
y'all.
me
I told
She
you.
was
actually
crazy.
Google this.
Yo,
You
I'm
we
gonna
saw
got,
find
that
out
you
what
know
video,
what? I
Trey?
gotta
episode
watch it
that's
back to
on.
make the
I'm gonna be no
laugh.
more good.
Fast
Oh my
forward
God.
on her
Never mind.
She looked crazy. Yes, she
not the
That,
did.
I mean,
veil.
that's weird. Did she sign anything with her name back or something on it?
No, she
I
read
guess.
the court
Oh my God.
documents, child.
Right,
Poor
right.
guy.
That's
Oh
what she
my
did.
God.
Talking
Did
about
she
her.
have a cake? Like a wedding?
She had a
Yeah, it
dinner.
was a cake,
Oh
food,
my God.
drink,
She
That's
had a whole
weird.
little
everything
dinner, and
set
they
up
gave speeches and everything, child.
like a
That
wedding.
is
And
off the
she had an
chain.
orchestra with violin players and harp. Girl, it was crazy. I said, look at this here.
Oh my goodness. Never
That
mind. I'm
girl
about to
is
watch this.
wacko. Okay?
That
She
is
is
weird.
wacko.
That is.
And Nell was sitting there dying.
Oh my
Yep.
God. That's
Had
what it
nothing to hold
sounds
in.
like.
She couldn't
Wacko.
stand it.
I
Yeah.
cannot believe that she spent. Yeah, I can't believe she spent all that money on.
That's what
But
I'm sitting here
remember
trying to picture this.
when Chris and
Like
his
you're marrying yourself.
when him and his niece were talking about it, Chris
Right.
was trying to hold his laughter
Right.
because the girl, his niece, asked him, "Well, the
Mm,
house on the hill, she picked a really nice house," and Chris did everything he could to keep from saying, "That's my house. She
right.
waiting for me."
Right.
Right. Right.
He said
Right.
it, but he put it so nicely
Rachel,
to
she was
anybody that wasn't
was up there.
listening. It went over their head, but he basically
Right.
said that's my house.
Oh my God, that is so bizarre. I'm sitting here
That
It
trying to
was
really.
crazy.
I mean, when y'all said heart
Bizarre
and
is a good word for it. That is, it
that,
is.
I mean, it does. That's what it sounds. I'm trying to picture this. I'm
Yeah,
because
it was
my mind is
bizarre.
so logical. It's so black and white. I'm trying to like. I'm not even.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm never gonna need my heating pad tonight.
But look, y'all, she done did all that. She didn't remarry herself and everything, but she's still talking about him. I don't get
Yep.
it.
Miss Logical said they had a cake too. I'm like, this is like
Cake.
you're marrying yourself.
Yes,
You
a
know.
whole meal, cake.
Oh God,
They
that's
didn't
too
have
much.
a gift table. Wasn't nobody bringing no gifts. That's the only thing
Right.
they didn't have.
Okay, but
But
other than
everything
that, it
else
was like a
in a
wedding.
reference to a wedding, it was there. Looking
Oh my
real
God.
crazy and bizarre.
That's what. that's what I'm like.
Sorry, y'all. That is
Yeah,
hilarious.
my
We,
Bizarre
sister
hold
up
up,
is
here.
we
I'm
have
like,
a
picture.
renaming. Hold up, we're gonna have our own renaming ceremony. We're gonna call it
No,
Yes.
ButterFlii have to leave you alone on that one. Right. I might super chat you,
we're
but
gonna
I would
we're
better
gonna have
hope
a
I would
renaming
better
of
keep
the
a straight
rename.
face.
We're gonna have a
But listen,
renaming
hold
of the
on, y'all.
name ceremony.
Listen, here's my question. Could
No,
y'all imagine? Can you imagine paying that kind of money to remarry yourself and then 2 years
That's what
later
I'm
still
saying.
whining about wait. But then 2 years later still whining about your ex-husband? Like, girl, what was all
Right.
that for?
What was
Yep.
all that for? That's what I'm sitting up here. I am. I'm like, why
okay.
do that? And then you're
Yes,
still talking about. I
Elizabeth.
mean,
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay,
that's
Some
weird.
people,
Rachel, the only
there's a
thing
lot
you
of
think
people
is
think
a
she
man.
still want him.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of
I
people
do
think
too,
she
Miss
still
Logical.
want him.
I do too. And I'll say this because to me, it just seems like somebody that's rejected and just cannot let go. And I really feel like when she sees him with somebody in particular, and they have that little family dynamic going, I think it makes her feel a way. But that's just my opinion. I'm not stating that it's fact,
It does.
but I
I
know
agree with
how I
you,
would feel.
Nicole. I totally agree with you. I totally
Yeah,
agree
I
with
think
you on that
and
one,
that
Nicole.
Nicole.
hurts.
I think she was butthurt
Mhm.
when he was dating Sheree too. I don't
Me
think she
too.
really liked it.
That's
No,
why,
He
that's why
was
on
all
the
know
taking
she
all
review
those
loves
stage.
photographs.
being in the court documents. And Carlos King pissed me off because when Martell brought them court documents back out, if it was anybody else, Carlos King would have read that shit. He lied.
Right,
Carlos King pissed me off with
right,
that one. But that was not in the
exactly.
court documents. He did not call Sheree no goddamn business deal.
No, he did not.
Man, that pissed me clear off.
Yeah.
Carlos did that.
But if you notice, when I
That was
used
a
to watch
whole
the
big
reunions,
time.
she would always make a point of saying, like the last one I watched was season 4. I know I keep harping on that. When she kept saying, "But you said if you weren't with me, you would. If you weren't with me, you wouldn't be with her." You notice how she always has to make it look like
Uh-huh.
you still calling me. You still say you have feelings for me, though,
Right.
trying to make the
And
other
that's what
lady
pissed me off
mad.
about the cast number 2 when they first got divorced. That's what pissed me off about them too. They kept trying to, and I see why Martell finally got frustrated. Stop saying I want this woman because she's actually
Right,
believing this fact. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I don't think I really honestly, like I said, Martell is always gonna love her because that's the mother of his children. But as
Right,
far as
right.
being in love with her, that shit started
right.
a long time ago. And
Long
Sydney,
time
yes,
ago.
I believe she was just made it to Bravo too. Because that's what
Well, I'm
that's
gonna
what
say
she was
this,
trying to
y'all.
do.
I
And I
enjoyed the
think
panel.
that's
Miss
what gave her with
ButterFlii,
the
thank
plot
you
to
for
get to
having
the
me.
incident.
Popular, nice meeting you. Nice talking to you again, Davita. Miss
Thank you,
Logical, you know me. You
Nicole. I
always fine,
love
but I
you.
gotta get ready to go to
Always
work.
welcome
All
over
right,
here.
baby girl.
Yeah.
I'll drop down. I'll
Thank
catch you
you,
next time.
Nicole.
Congratulations, Miss
Thank you
ButterFlii.
so much.
You are so welcome.
Yes,
And
thank
good
you.
night, guys.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Nicole. You're always
You
welcome over
Bye,
here. I don't
Nicole.
know, guys, if we're gonna do this. I don't know, because I am gonna review the show because I just feel like we need honest reviews out here. I mean, I do feel like a couple of content creators that said they wasn't gonna review it are gonna come back and review, and I do believe there's like a couple of them I feel like give honest reviews, but I am gonna be reviewing the
Yeah, but
show.
some of
But
them kind of flipped a little bit.
yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
everybody,
I'm popular.
everybody
I'm
that's been reviewing
disappointed.
this show
I'm
will continue.
disappointed. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm disappointed in one of them particularly. But like I said, I ain't gonna say no names. But they really did hurt my heart. But
We'll have to
I'm still
talk
gonna
about that
support
one.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really hurt my heart. That really, especially with the like babe, the kids,
Yeah,
dang,
yeah, that was too much.
yeah,
I'm really
that really
surprised by that.
disappointed me. I don't
Yeah.
think she's not afraid of them nut jobs. She ain't afraid of them. She is not afraid of them. I don't believe that at all. She's afraid of losing their money.
Yeah.
Okay, be very clear. She's not afraid of them. She's afraid of losing their revenue. I don't think
Absolutely.
she's afraid of them. Solitary
Yeah.
bit. She's afraid of losing
I'm
their
about to
revenue.
drop down too, Butterfly. This was fun. We'll do it again soon.
Yes, it was. A matter of fact, oh my God, we've been on here for 3 hours, y'all. Y'all made it seem. Oh
Girl.
my God, y'all made this
And you've kept
fly
your numbers up the
by. Thank
whole
you so
time.
much.
The number's been up the whole
I
time,
know.
so that's a good sign.
They
Yes, it
probably been
is.
waiting for me to come on camera. I'm gonna come on camera. Thank you so much, Unpopular Opinion. I'm really glad you talked me into doing this live. I'm enjoying my edits, y'all. I'm enjoying my edits. I'm able to get right to the point. I love doing all the little, the cute little butterfly backgrounds and stuff. So I think I'm gonna keep it, split. I'm gonna keep up with the edits, and I don't know. Y'all let me know. Matter of fact, I'll do a poll or I'll put the question in the community wall, and y'all let me know. My subscribers, my beautiful subscribers, let me know how often do y'all want me to come live, and if we should do the reviews live. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna put it on the community wall. Thank you so much,
All
so
righty.
much opinion. I really appreciate your opinion. I feel like that's a perfect name for you because I love that. It fits you, and you're always welcome over here. And do know that you can. I appreciate constructive criticism because this
Yeah.
platform is for us. This is a us platform. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a me platform. So any constructive criticism is welcome. Anything y'all want to see over here. I did do a little bit a video to introduce my platform, but I do
Hmm.
eventually want to veer off into different things because I am multifaceted. I do get bored
Hmm.
quick, but this show, like many others, has drawn me in. I love all the cast. Like I said, except for Miss Buddy, I'd never seen it for her for day
Yeah.
one. And I'm not gonna lie, a couple of them had to grow on me. Marceau had to grow on me, but I
Hmm.
understand him now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I totally understand him now. So and I want to give them their fair shot this season. I feel like they haven't been getting it with the
Right.
the buying of the bots and the buying of platforms to only
Yeah.
spew one way. So I would definitely be reviewing the show so all of the cast, get a fair review. And if they
Absolutely.
and they do something I don't like, I'm gonna call them out.
You gonna let them know?
Thank you. Yes, wasn't this a great first?
It was wonderful.
Thank you, Logic. I'm so glad you was able to make it.
I'm going to go ahead and catch
Yes.
the replay so I can see the entire show. But I just want to say, Butterfly, when you were saying at some point you were going to do live, I knew your lives were going to be great. I knew it, and I just so happened to caught the latter part of it. But I know the entire show was great. I know it was. Yeah, I know it would
Yes,
be.
yes, I'm waiting for your feedback because I love your feedback. So
Of
thank you
course.
so much, Logic, and I'm glad you was able to make it. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank
Yeah.
all the panelists that came up today. We had some great panelists. We had I speak with your girl Marcella.
Oh
Unpopular
wow.
opinion. Beautiful, lovely. We had real talk with your girl Lady D. We had some
Wow.
really great people. What's the other one? I don't want to forget her name. Critiquing realities, I believe she said.
Oh.
Critiquing.
Okay.
Yes,
I
she
haven't heard
came
of
up
her.
too. Yeah, she's
Wow.
awesome. She's matter of fact, I want to subscribe to her channel. I got to make sure I go back and try to find her channel from um when I end this live. But thank you so much,
Yeah.
Logic. I'm so
Of
glad you was able
course.
to catch somewhat of it. I
Yeah,
really
I'm gonna
appreciate
watch
y'all.
the entire replay, but I knew a couple of weeks ago when you said it was coming, I said
Yeah,
Butterflies Lives are going to be outstanding. I knew it was gonna be. So I'm just so happy
yeah,
that you decided to do it, you know? Yep. I'm
yes.
so
Thank
happy.
you, Logic. Thank you for
Yeah.
having that belief in me. I really appreciate it.
I
I
knew it was
really
gonna be great.
appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay,
Sydney.
dear.
Yep, you drop down and I'm gonna go ahead and give out my closing out speech. And we're gonna
Okay.
call it a night, y'all. Oh my God, it's almost
Good night,
y'all, I
lady.
cannot believe. Yes, good night, Logical. Thank you. Yes, y'all. Once again, I just want to thank all the panelists, all the people in the chat. I just want to thank everybody. Y'all made this live great. You know, it wasn't just me. It was it was a collective effort, and I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Like I said, y'all let me know how often y'all want us to do live, but I do love doing the edits too. So I want to keep doing the edits too, y'all. But I thank y'all so much. Y'all are greatly appreciated, y'all. This live, I kind of, at first I was like, dang, I didn't want my first live to be about love and marriage husband. I wanted us to celebrate, but look at God, okay? Look at God. He turned it around and he made this one of the best first lives ever, guys. Y'all made this the first best live, and I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. I want to thank you to all my new subscribers. I feel like every day I wake up, I'm getting 2 and 3, and I believe slow and steady wins the race. The way I started my old channel compared to how I started this channel, I just feel I can't even explain the feeling. It just feels like it feels right, y'all. It just feels right. I don't have the exact words to explain it, but it just feels right. And I think everything so far has been going. It's been going, y'all, and I've been so surprised. I've really been surprised by the overwhelming support, and I really greatly appreciate it. And like Unpopular Opinion said, I do want to stay focused on pointing out the things that I did not like. It's not necessarily about, disparaging or dragging. We can do it now. Your girl Butterfly can get down with the get down, okay? But it's not necessarily about that because I do believe the message will be missed if we do and the same things that they're doing. We can't, say we don't like this and we do the same things. So our message is going to remain firm and steady, and and we're not all going to agree, and I love that, and y'all are more than welcome to express your opinion. You don't have to agree over it. I'm not going to get mad at you, and I'm not going to all of a sudden hate you or think you're the worst or none of that. So I'm rambling, huh, y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. I love you guys. This was a great first live, y'all. Thank you so much, y'all. It's greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you to all of my panelists. Thank you, Dark and Lovely. Yes, I forgot. Almost died. I hope I said thank you to Dark and Lovely. She was also one of our panelists, y'all. If I hope I didn't forget nobody. If I did, please charge it to my head and not my heart. Thank you all. Thank you all, y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And like I said, y'all let me know when y'all want to do the next one. I love this. This was great. I haven't laughed this good and hard in a week because I have a little bit of an injury, but this was great. I don't even feel the pain from my injury. That laugh was needed, boy. When I tell you, man, it was a healing laugh. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great evening. I'm gonna keep rambling on. I love you guys. Remember, love, light, and butterflies. And also remember to smile, and the world smiles with you guys. You never know how your smile might brighten up the next person's day, y'all. Love you guys. Be safe out here in these YouTube streets, y'all. Make sure y'all be safe out here, boy. Love, light, and butterflies. Oh man, that really was great. I feel great. I feel